got this one life, just got this one life. I'd like to think that it would go on forever, but I've got just one try. Yeah, I've got this one try. I remember when we were kids, you lost your parents, I heard the hymns. I swore that day that I would love you forever, if those were my last words, if those were my last words. I might never be a captain on a yellow submarine.
I might never be an actress on a giant silver screen,
but my heart will make a house standing anywhere you be.
And my love will hold the diamonds shining far as you can see.
When we grow old, we'll grow old with me. When we grow old, we'll grow old with me. You've got this one light that shines all my life.
Just like a rose blooming out from this desert.
Oh, I saw these two eyes. Yeah, I saw your two eyes. I might never be a singer who's been knighted by the queen.
I might never be a model in a fashion magazine,
but my heart will make a house standing anywhere you be.
And my love will hold the diamonds shining far as you can see.
When we grow old, we'll grow old with me. When we grow old, we'll grow old with me. As people dance from your window, if you see an Irish band, and there I stand, guitar in hand, asking for my love if I could be a man. And so when we grow old with me.
I'm fed up with changes. Come pick me up, cause I just wanna see the light. I wanna be weightless. Teach me to fly, I won't be coming down. Could somebody wake me up? I don't wanna be here and let the world pass me by. Yeah. I just see her face wherever I look. She's standing in the crowd. So let go, I don't want to, but I'm gonna try. When she left me, yeah, let a little bit inside. You know, maybe things are gonna be alright. Cause I just wanna see the light. I'm so sick of waiting and getting too restless to be in this dusty town. I've heard of this place where people forget and you get another try. So come open up my door. I don't wanna be here and let the world pass me by. I won't see your face wherever I look. I'm blinded by the light. So let go. I don't want to, but I'm gonna try. When she left me, yeah, died a little bit inside. You know, maybe things are gonna be alright. 'Cause I just wanna see the light. Yeah, I just wanna see the light.
Take everything we got, give it an honest shot. Turning it on and off, we've been sliding. Riding the highest dream, keeping the fire real. I call for you. Hold your gun, cut the wire. Aim for fun,
chatto. It's Saturdats. What's happened with the song? Oh, dearie me. No, I had it all planned out. We've had so many successes lately. Turja, thank you for the 500 bits. That's very nice of you. Oh, what an absolute blunder. Do you know what's happened there, chat? I clicked skip track rather than play. No, you know what? No. Fuck it. Right, no. I'm not having this. Back in a sec.
Do what it takes to make you believe. With my heart on hyperdrive, we do what we want, but when I'm free, with our hearts on hyperdrive.
Hello, chatto. It's Saturdat. Coming up today on Building a Nation with Treaty Bloody United, we have the Champions League qualifiers. It's the third qualifying round. We face off against Malmö of Sweden. Should we progress? We've got Ludogorets or Red Star standing in our path, waiting to knock us out potentially of the Champions League, but I think we will prevail. I found a solution potentially to the player dynamic problems. All that and more coming up today on Treaty United. Don't you dare say I'm muted. Don't you dare say I'm muted. Oh, imagine if I was actually muted there. That would be incredible. Well, I'm not actually, am I? Shut up. Oh, first try. Yeah, nobody saw the first. It's fine. Nobody turns up to that bit anyway. It's fine. We're all good. It's nobody saw anyway. Intro in Swahili. Hey, what can I say? It's just what I do. Great intro. Thank you. Yeah, nobody saw it. Do you know what I should have done? I should have played the entire 10 minutes stream starting bit a second time. Just to fuck with people a little bit more. Yes, I saw that Esbjord scored. Not only did he score, but the assist that he got for the second Bodø goal was flawless. That little back flick that he does to set up the teammate. I think he's trying to score, actually, but needless to say, wow. So cool to see Rune Esbjord scoring. F for Celtic, I suppose, but it's nice to see it. I genuinely have this real affinity now when I see Norwegian sides playing in Europe, particularly Bodø this year. I've been like following them a lot. Because they've been doing really well as well. They're a genuinely good team. It's awesome. Oh, God. What's this? Is this even going to load? First try. Yeah, in it. Nobody saw anything. It's fine. Oh. Match is just not perfect. Yeah, true. That one. What was off for Rangers? I know. They played so well. I'm great, guys. How's it going on this Saturday morning? Y'all seem hyped today. This is nice. They did a bit, didn't they? Rangers could have had more. That's what the mad thing was. They had so many chances in that game. I watched the highlights, I'll be honest with you. I watched a full highlight package. So you're proud of me, chat. I watched European football that didn't involve Fulham. Not that there's any of that in a while. So I mentioned to you that I had found a solution for our player problems. And that was the squad dynamic stuff, which I still maintain is utterly broken. But here's my solution to it. I'm not going to talk about it. My solution is that I will not be talking about it because it just gets... The mood just gets bad, doesn't it? It just goes down. I'm just going to ignore it. It's just a thing that happens or whatever. And if I do start to rant about it, I will gift a sub. That's my thing. It's like a swear jar for me. So if the player dynamics start pissing me off and I start ranting, gifted sub to the swear jar. That's my plan from now on. Ignorance is bliss. Exactly. Now, I suspect that we're okay now because I think our play is for any player that's got star player, which is only one, and it's Emmett Doran, provided we tell him we're going to rest him for the next game. I think what that does is it basically tells the game to discount that match from his expected playing time, I assume, provided the player agrees to it. That's my I hope that's how it works anyway. So I think that's our way around it, essentially. Ignorance truly is bliss, friends. It absolutely is. Very clearly offside. Thank you so much for the follow. And also, Boulder Dash and Tom Quad, thank you very much for the resubs during the intro there. Sometimes people's can be a bit delayed for some reason. I don't know why it is, but I think sometimes refreshing the stream can help with that. I don't know. There's obviously a delay between what you type and what appears on the screen as well. So, we're going to jump straight in because it's Malmö today. I've already set the squad up for us. Emmett's happy. Well, he's not happy, but he might be once we start playing him a bit more. That's the plan anyway. This is bloody massive. there was no other league games to go through, really, as far as I remember. So we're just going to jump straight in with a bit of Malma hype. Also, I may or may not have made a special scene just for Emmett Doran, but it will only work if he scores a hat-trick or does something mental. That's my... You'll hopefully see it at some point today. Ollie! With the 9 months!
9 months.
What is our Twitch
What's
baby
our
called?
Twitch baby called de Loul?
Man scores a hat-trick today. Surely it has to be Emmett, right? Has to be. Buildation with Athlone Town. Nice. Fulham have won the Europa League 2 years in a row. Very clearly offside. You have no idea how very happy that makes me. Also, what year is that? That's incredible. 4th goal of the first half in it. Let's see. Let's crack on. Well, we beat Malmo to get into the Champions League group stages the last time around. And this is the 3rd qualifying round. I actually think if we get through, we'd have an easier time. Does something mentally include money about War on the Bridge? No. There will be none of that. Arsenal won playing time. He's played every minute of every game. Yeah. So one thing I also noticed, I was looking through, I don't know if you guys have seen this screen. You can actually see the players' playing time. 2034, that's amazing. Actually, I want to show you this now, because this is one of the things that I think catches you out. And I think this is why sometimes stuff happens. So you can see a screen called playing time that says agreed playing time and actual playing time. It's a great way of keeping track of who maybe we should just give a couple of extra starts to. However, you'll notice over here that expectations, some players have an expectation of playing time that is higher than their agreed playing time, which suggests to me that they might still be able to complain about it, even if you give them the agreed amount. It's a little sneaky one there that they've thrown in. Didn't notice that before. Get on my screen hasn't started yet. We haven't started the match either, to be fair. Just using... we were just talking about ED7 and like getting him going. So yeah, that's a new thing I hadn't noticed before. But I think that might be what causes it sometimes, potentially. That's why you go like, hang on a minute, you're an impact sub. But that, I think, is the suspicion as to why that happens. I'm curious. Because the thing is, I would have thought that maybe it would change if you are giving them more playing time than you expect them to. That makes sense. Because maybe they'd come to expect a higher playing time if you're giving that already, but we're not. So that is interesting. That they can just expect it even when you're not supposed to. We learned something new today, friendos. Right, this is big. Absolutely enormous. It's a fairly strong lineup we've got out there, but that doesn't usually change anything. I'm hoping for Doran hat-trick, 3 assists by Tom Howcroft. That's the play. Come on. Uh-oh. Right, this is not an ideal start for us. Oh, God. This is going to be a good strike from Pena. Oh. Oh. Well, that was a hit. We trail. That is... Good God. I thought, oh, he's somehow missed it, but he actually hasn't. I mean, it's very much in. How does that bounce out if it hits the net and not the post? Is my question there. Surely the angle wouldn't allow it to bounce out from there, but it has. Well, yeah. Could we retake that like we did the intro chat? Just an idea. Maybe training performances. I don't know, actually. We'd have to have a look. That's happened. Hopefully, it's the beginning of us turning this around. Millie with the ball in. Emmett Doran with the shot, but it's not in the back of the net. Oh, it's a very good goal, admittedly, yes. Hopefully, though, it's the flash in the pan, or we can sort of take over from here, but we'll have to see. Chivera, I love that Chivera has actually come into... Oh, Emmett's throw, and he's missed the target, but he's getting into good positions. He's already got 9 goals in the Champions League, so we look pretty solid in the opening 10 minutes. As much as that goal has gone in, it has been there. It's a 0.01 XG chance has gone in. Imagine if that was their only shot of the match. Imagine losing to a 0.01 XG chance. Which is what we're currently doing, I should stress. High treaty. Oh, they've had another one now. They've ruined it. Ruined it, I say. It's 2 legs after all, and I think we are, of the 2 sides, the better one. By a comfortable margin, I would say, actually. We beat these guys a few years ago. Oh, Alan in a bit of space. Can he slip it through for Emmett Doran? Emmett Doran's in! And it's saved again by Elborg. Oh, I'd love it if I was Argyle. Hey, Mike. Morning, HTA. Okay, we're looking all right here, I'd say. Mayene's ball. Doran's header. Saved by the goalkeeper and somehow put over the bar by Tom Howcroft. Oh, dear. Right. Oh, please don't start off with an FMing of all... I would hate if we started off today's stream with... So we trail 1-0. We've had 8 shots on target and 15 shots in the first half. Their goal was 0.01 XG. Good.
This isn't where I park my
good.
car.
Plenty of time. Poopy Brafart, 69. Thank you for the follow. Nice. It does make me think that we're a lot better than them. But it doesn't matter if you don't take your chances. Emmett's had a really good game, weirdly, despite his lack of goals. Tom, on the other hand, not ideal. So Alan, sadly, was stolen from us by Rangers. They activated a release clause that we couldn't remove. But and to be fair, this was actually quite generous of them because they didn't have to do this. They actually offered him back as part of the deal. Now, I didn't have to ask them for that because obviously I can't. But they actually offered him back to us for the rest of the season as part of the deal, which is a shame. What time is Daytona tomorrow? 2:30 EST, which should be about 7:30 our time, I think, anyway. Damo LFC forever. Thank you very much for the Twitch Prime. That's really nice of you. Hope you're doing well this morning. It is still the morning. Okay. Alan's not had the best day, actually. Maybe Kovo? Oh. Maybe Kano, actually, for Moses, just to freshen it up a little bit. Or, alternatively, I'm going to bring Regan Booty on because his set-piece delivery is, I think, something we're missing from this game. It's a brave play, I realise, but I feel like he could put in some really good corners, potentially, for the final few minutes of this match. Or free kicks. Which we've missed again. No, this is the round before the playoff round. Oh, my God. Are we actually going to lose this game? Oh, I don't believe this. Right, come on. At least get a draw. If we get a draw, I think like we can beat them in the away game as Millie's through again. He's gone for goal and Millie scored! Jordan Millwood, Treaty 1, Malmo 1, and who else could it be but Jordan bloody Millwood? Oh, lovely stuff. That is a big, big goal. Lovely pick out from Regan Booty, of all people. Fires it into the channel. Look at that for a finish from Millie. Come on. Now we need to win, but I'd settle for it. Players being added to the shortlist when you ask a agent about... I didn't know they did that, actually. So, no. Oh, please, no. I actually thought that was going to bounce straight back to him then. Good block. Good block. Well done. Yeah, I know what you mean, Dazza. Honestly, it's dead right. Shots on the edge of the box seem to go in more often than one-on-ones. Please don't foul him. Please don't foul him. Please don't foul. That's fine. Whoa, good lord. Millie was about to throw away a penalty there for us, I think. Hopefully, we can defend this. Oh, God. There's a guy free at the back post. Come on. What are you doing? Please. That's it. Yes, thank you. Oh, Peroni off the line. Hoo-hoo. We need to get through this phase of play. There we go. We've managed to escape. Oh, no, we haven't. Pena. Sure. Do you believe in life after love? Oh, God. It's innocent. Oh, if we steal it off them here, there's maybe a counter-attack, but I just don't want to concede. What a tackle from Regan Booty. Holy God. He went in a bit hard there. Oh. Well, the thing is, the problem with shoot on sight is that I've found that whenever I have tried to use it, it isn't that viable. It's a weird one. Because you just see a lot of long shots that don't go in then, and not any more that do, I feel like. I don't know. I feel like it's a certain spot that players shoot from. And that when you shoot on sight, they shoot it a little bit too early when they're in that position. I have a horrible feeling we're going to concede again here. It just has all the hallmarks of... Oh. Can we just talk about how that person's name is Willy Person? I didn't want to say it, but the man's name was Willy Person. Holy shit. Trevick. Booty again. To my... Imagine if we won it here, though. Round the side, it's a terrible pass. Oh, my God. Why is this game still going, though? It feels like they're going to do it again. There's 10 seconds left. Do not let him do it a second time. Come on, lads. Head in the game. Long ball. Right. Should be easily won by Trevick, and it is not, because he's going to... Oh, my God. They're actually going to score from this, aren't they? They're going to score with the last kick of the... Yes, well blocked. Wait, what? Oh, now we get the replay of it. Oh, yeah, the Nomads are back, chat. Okay. I'm annoyed that we haven't won the match, but at least we didn't lose, because at least it gives us a chance to just go there and win. Have you been scouting Willy Person? We could bring him and Willy Mouse in. You never know. Millie played well. Apparently Doran played well. Not at all how they came to that conclusion, given that we had several chances which he managed to spurn, but if you played well... That's the main thing. I'm still going to yell at them, obviously, because that was trash. Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't yet. Let's check, actually. How's that one going? 0-0 from that guy. I think we're capable enough of winning the away leg. However, based on what I saw yesterday with Degerfors and Zagreb, not Zagreb, Hajduk Split, maybe I'm not so sure. It does feel like home and away can be a big deal. But not as big a deal as neighbours. Jan Cavill. No, not Calvel. Cavill. No. That's not how you spell it either, Matt. Incredibly, still no. Now that I finally managed to spell his name right, he's still not spawned. That's surprising. Usually he gens fairly early, unless it's just totally random and we've just got, like, completely lucky. Player misses chances, which is odd, isn't it? I suppose the idea is, that they were in the position to get the chance. But, you know, if you're a striker, that's your job. Oh, dear. Hopefully Emmett picks it up a little bit. And I'm also hoping that he'll be... right, now then. So... So he didn't... So I should be able to rest Emmett for the next game by telling him first. Always good. They're never always good, but he does seem to often be good. I think a lot of people have had a Jan Cavalcanti be good. Oh, no Bolatron mark yet either. So I feel like I'm okay with resting Doran, as provided I tell him that I'm going to do it. I think that seems to be the play. Because in my head, and this is how it's supposed to work, I feel like, you tell them they're going to be rested, therefore they say that they're okay with that or whatever, and thus it doesn't detract their playing time because they've been told they're going to be rested, I think. I really hope that's how it works. Yeah, crack on, Maris. Self-found herring. Thank you very much for the Twitch Prime. That's very, very kind of you. All the primes today. Lovely stuff. Thank you. Thank you, folks. Yeah, I'll reject your points so you get your points back. In fact, I'll do both of you because neither of them were there, so... Testimonial boy, Timmy Breach. Oh, he's another one of those, isn't he? Didn't he start at Notts County last time? There. Oh, he's at Braintree. There you go. He's back, boys. He's back. He's not very good, but he's back. It's Tim Breach. It doesn't look like he's going to breach our team this time around, but nevertheless, you know, it's nice to see his face, right? We'll get a scout him, though, just in case. George Lazenby. That's amazing. First time. Oh, that's awesome. Welcome. We love the Voddies around here. Up the Voddies. Since Rob's not here, he's not going to say anything mean about them. Can I get up the Voddies chat? And if you're watching this on the VOD later, hey, drop a like. Wait, that's a regen, right? He looks like a regen. Is it a different guy? Marius. Town is called Braintree. I have no idea, honestly. I used to work there. But it's nothing that special, believe me. Yeah. Oh, he's facing the game. He's only just genned as well. Would be homegrown. You never know. Yes, he did. Breach did get a couple of England caps at Tromsø, and then he followed over to Monaco after that. Randy Schneider. Randy Schneider sounds like a television executive or something. That's not how you spell Schneider, Matt. Why is words hard? There we go. Nope, that's not how you spell it either. That's not... What the hell am I doing? Got them in the end, friends. And after all that, he's not there. God damn it. Am I spelling that right? Yeah, I am. That's a shame. After all those spelling mistakes. Do that. Who's this? Asher Prince with the 6 months. Matt and Cat.
Hello Matt and Cat.
There is a free that's shaped like a brain. True. There actually is a shopping centre there called Freeport. Which is like a... It's like all these designer outlets, though. So it's not really... Yeah. Expects to play the game against Galway. Okay, so I should be able to now tell him I'm going to rest him for this game, based on what we've now learned. Resting you for the next match. Right, so hang on 1 second, Chateau. Yeah. So essentially the conclusion we've now come to is that you aren't allowed to rest a star player, even if they're tired and you need them. I've got to be honest, I am slightly disappointed in that you're not allowed to rest a player. So now he's going to have to play against Galway and won't be able to play against Malmö, because he'll be too tired. And I refuse to comment on the stupidity of that. But we shall move. So, yeah. Okay, well, so that in future, take him off at half-time. I tell you what we might have to do here, honestly, chat, is start him, but then immediately take him off. I don't want to have to do that, but we are going to have to do that. I will just rotate the squad a little bit here. So we will start him, then take him off at half-time. Or take him off immediately. He's 5 years he's got on his contract. But what I would say is the fact that we would have to take him off after 5 minutes does suggest that it is completely broken, because that is not realistic in any way. Remember, it's a simulation. So we move. Yeah, so we'll start Doran. We'll take him off immediately afterwards. Put him on goal. To be fair, we could probably get through the goal game with him in goal. Angry for a year, but we can't afford him to be angry for a year at the moment. That's the problem. I was under the impression that provided you told them you were going to rest them, they wouldn't then count that. Yeah, I'll make all 3 after 5 minutes. Ah, dear. That's my point. So now, yeah, we'll have to take him off after like 5 minutes. Players can complain about being subbed early as well. I've had that happen, so it actually could still affect us. I think at this point we can all agree that that is actually officially broken then, and completely ridiculous. Yeah. Disappointing. Sneakily switches squad state. Well, the thing is, right, and this is the strangest thing, he is actually only expecting important player time. Leave it till half time. Problem is I can't afford to, because he could get injured. And real life treaty, hell yes. 5-1 win. Come on, the boys. Isn't that their biggest win since they've actually become an official professional side? Oh, sick, Chris. How's it going? Right. So you think I'll be able to get away with changing his squad status down to important then? Or is he going to try to ask to leave again? Bear in mind, it's 2029 and his contract has over 4 years left on it. 4.5 years he's got on his contract currently. I don't remember this being a problem on last year's game. It felt like last year's game you could rotate play. I felt like it was before. Last year's game, if a player was actually knackered before a match, you could drop them and rest them and it wouldn't affect it because it would be sort of make sense. But apparently no, that's new for this year. Okay, so is that a risk we want to take though? Because the last thing I need is him handing a transfer request in or something. Well, that's the problem. I don't want other players complaining about it too. He's a highly influential player, obviously. That they do kind of, but they don't seem to complain anywhere near as much. Okay, let's try it then. Could upset him. I actually think that we'll be okay for the moment. We'll resort to that later if we need to. So what I'm going to do is... Where's Bayrak? I might bring Bayrak on instead. That way my Aini can rest. It's not so much that... Okay, so the issue is, PA, it's not that he doesn't... It's not that he wants to be rested. The issue is we want to rest him because we're in a position now where he wants to play every match, including matches that aren't important, when we've got a Champions League game 3 days from now, which means I can't play him. Essentially, I want to take him out of this match so he doesn't play and he's fresh for the Malmo game, which is really important. But in doing so, we then upset him, which is extremely stupid. But there you go. Emu, thank you very much for the 4 months. Oh... team leaders won't drop his concern. I've noticed that they don't work as well as they did before. For the most part, yeah. I say it's... Last year, it was maybe 80-20 in favor of them accepting it. This year, it's the other way around. Most of the time, they don't. The thing is, they won't, Otto. That's not how it works. You get... Players that are upset and upset you will play poorly. It's just how it goes. And they will also develop worse, too. And it's a shame. Yeah, I think it's... Do you have many star players? I think he's the only one on the star player contract, which I suspect is part of the problem, basically. Because they'll expect to play every game, no matter whether they're tired or otherwise, which is utterly asinine. But we move. So yeah, we've got to take him off basically straight away and bring on Cenk Bayrak. Oh no, we're going to sub him straight away. But my point is, if this is supposed to be a working game, that shouldn't be a thing you have to do. Because that would never be something you'd have to do in real life. Yeah. Obviously. And if they're all about simulations, then they can't play both sides of it. Right. So. Team leaders were great last year. This year, it's way, way down. Either that or we just haven't found the right one yet, potentially. Maybe we need a guy with really high leadership. So we do that. Then we sub him. 34 seconds, Emmett. How was it? I'm glad you enjoyed that. Because I think the game counts it based on starts and not minutes played. Which obviously would make a huge difference. The problem with doing this, of course, is it does leave us with 1 less subs. Hey, thank you, best viewer. That's very, very, very nice. We need some more crowbars, true. Any mods that might fix that? Fix what? As in, nothing I could do would fix it because it's all... no. Basically, no. Yeah, but that also is kind of silly, isn't it? But whatever. We move. Sub him off just to mess with his head. Oh, dear. We're in his head, chat. I just want to make sure that he's fresh for the next game. Yeah, I wonder what it is. I suspect it's apprehensive. It's right, he's not on the pitch. It's one of those things, Damien, where I think that the match engine and the actual animations itself on FM22 are superb, and I think it really does make a completely... It's far more fun watching the matches. You're constantly seeing new builds up of play and new patterns, and it really is fun, and that makes that part of the game very enjoyable. And the data hub is fantastic, and really does add an enormous new element to the game, and a lot of the stats that come along with that. Goalie animations are still a bit broken, yeah. But the player dynamics are worse than they've ever been, basically. And the disappointing thing about that is they bang on about, oh, we're adding all this new line of dialogue, but it's like, I don't care about the dialogue. How does it actually work, you know? That's what matters. What's the betting after the game? He complains. Yep, but that's what you have to do, because otherwise, the only other option we had was play him like normal. He has a higher injury risk as a result of playing. He would also be tired for the Malmo game when we actually need him. So, yeah, it's stupid that you have to do that, but that's what it is. Remind me in future chat to never, ever give a player a star player contract, because we literally can't afford to. Like, it actually would be negative to us to do that, which I suspect later down the line could cause us some problems when it comes to keeping hold of good players, but that's how it goes, isn't it? Right, Millie's not played well today, and I probably shouldn't have started him, actually, now that I think about it. And I might... Oh, dear. Actually, we'll push Alan up, and I guess we'll bring Tawanda on there, I suppose. Christmas music, yeah, that does happen, doesn't it? Oh, dear. The expectation for the next 5 matches is a thing, but it only shows up in certain screens, and you can't always add it to other views because reasons. You can see it on the playing time one, but it's not one of those things, as far as I know, you can add to normal views. Yeah, 0-0 draw there. Not fantastic for us league-wise, but it's fine. I've met Miles a lot of times, and I've spoke to him more times than that. But, yeah, he's a lovely guy. Don't get me wrong. Miles is a lovely dude. Right, yeah, I'll probably just yell at them, actually. There's no point in telling them anything more there. Right. That was bad, but at the very least, Dundalk... Oh, they won, didn't they? But it doesn't matter. We've still got a 1 game in hand on them and a 6-point gap. I think we're okay league-wise at the moment, because this is just way more important now. I want to see if it's changed on his playing time thingy. It's still saying regular starter. I don't think it does. I think that when you tell them you're going to drop them, and you do, I don't think it counts. I still think it thinks that they should have played the match. Because all of these matches now, I told him we were going to rest him for, and he agreed at that point. It was the last one that he had a shit fit about, which would imply to me that it doesn't count that as you actually... it doesn't take into account, so it still thinks you've dropped them. Interesting. Change the thoughts on you. Did he really? Where? Where did he change his thoughts? Opinion of me? No. I'm pretty certain that was always there. I looked before stream and it said highest regards. It might have gone down briefly after I had that little argument with him. So that might have come back up again. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll see what happens, because he'll play the next game too, won't he? So maybe that 3 in a row should maybe fix it. Because then, look, it's the FAI Cup against UCC. No opinion. Really? Wow. Interesting. Wonder why. We will figure this out today, chat. We're going to look at this like it's a puzzle that we need to solve. Even if it is bodged, as are most things on this stream anyway. So, that's fine. So, I can't wait for after the Malmo game when it says he expects to play in the cup match against the non-league side. And to be fair, I got to rate the guy for bumping his numbers up. But what I would also... Oh, I'll tell you what it is, chat. It's because last year he didn't have a star player contract. That's the key. He only had important player last year. And that has definitely changed. It's extremely unrealistic that the player would have no opinion, yeah. I suspect that when I had that little argument about the resting thing, that dropped it right down, and then him playing dropped it back up again. Oh, it's time for my monthly chat. Well, he literally is, yeah. Which is a shame. Dodgy maths. Yeah, exactly. We can pretend we can accomplish it. We will figure out how to make this work. All I want... Right, chat. Here's what I want from today's stream. Before I have to go off and play board games for the afternoon, which I'm very looking forward to. I absolutely am. That's going to be fantastic. Board games, pizza, friends. What more do you want? Right? I want to see in that thing an article that says Emmett Doran happy with playing time. And I know that it can appear because Booty did the same thing. What board games? I've once again forgotten. Oh, thank you, actually. Yeah, I really like them. Then immediately back to happiness and change it. Yeah, we're not. I don't want to dick with that because I suspect that this can actually be solved with the method I'm currently using. We could go back to that later. Ticket prices. How do I see that information, Pixel Pinnon? Is it in like general? Average ticket price £24. Season ticket 451 quid. Hot damn. Does anyone know how much tickets are for Treaty actually in real life? Because obviously I'm going to have to get some for the summer. Particularly if they're playing as well as they are. Get to see them slap Longford or Wexford. Not Wexford. They already slapped Wexford about. Waterford. Right, so Milosevic can't play. Did I really play Milosevic as a centre-back in that last game? Dear Lord, man. What were you thinking? Around £24? Yeah, our stadium's still tiny. We've had no upgrades on that too. So Emmett Doran will start. Carno for the left, maybe. No, my A&E. Halcroft, Kovo, and Chavera. Surely I'd rather have... Kovo or Allen. Actually, you know what? Maybe Kovo. Rakov and Esteban is good with Petroni. I'll put Trevick on the bench. We need a big ED7 because I want to use our new ED7 scene. It's Poggy. But we have to have the right reasons to trigger it. Okay. I think if we play as well as we did in the first game, in terms of output and chance creation, the moment will come. We just need Emmett to do Emmett things. And at least he's fresh. Even if we're having to bodge our way around it. But, you know, needs must, right? Oh. Yeah, now he needs to show me why he's supposed to be a star player. Show me why, Emmett, you should be playing every match. That's what we need to see from you. We know you can do it. You got bloody... What was it? You got 8 goals in the last tie. Or something absurd. You got 4 in both games against that Icelandic team where we won 14-0 on aggregate. Which I think suggests to me that we are much better than we were before. Because 14-0 would not have happened before. Hey, Alkno. Thai food. Nice. Okay, come on. Oh, God. Right, come on, lads. Strong defense now needed. Good clearance. Right, Halcroft could send us away. He's got options too. One of them is Moses. Right, where's the ball for Emmett? Come on, Moses. You've got to find the right pass. Or maybe even back post for Millie. Okay, Miami's gone a bit short. There's Millie! He's done it again, chat. It's Millie. Malmo 0, Treaty 1, Millie to the rescue. Come on. He's scored in both legs now. Who needs Emmett when we've got Millie? Oh, I'm glad that he picked up. Moses made the right choice here because Millie just ghosted in. Their right back's gone on holiday, apparently, and Millie's able to slot us 1-0 up in... Oh, maybe Millie's the new hero. He is considered the club's star player, key player, when you're on the club's screen. Oh, JM8 coming, maybe. Come on. I've never had a Millie that's like... The last time I had a Millie that was decent was on Unial. The guy we signed from FC Dallas on my Portuguese save. The first save I did on stream ever. Kovo. Doran. Through for Millie. Who needs Emmett when we've got Jordan Millwood? Come on. 2-0 up in Sweden now. Oh. At least Emmett got an assist, though. Like, he is linking up the play really nicely and bringing him into play. Why couldn't we do this in the first leg? Great pass from Emmett, to be fair. Lovely finish from Millie, and we're 2-0 up in Sweden. This is good. This is good. Oh, Insta highlight. This might not be good. Imagine if we won the ball back off them straight away, though. But a 2-goal advantage is really good. Imagine if there was still away goals, chat. We'd basically be through. But that's not how it works. That's a good ball, actually, for Svensson. This might be one of those games where every shot goes in for both sides. I'm concerned that might be the case. Oh, and Rakov's missed the header. And Victor Edvardson gets Malmo back in the game. Oh, dear. That's less than ideal. Leicester band, man. Come on. That was not a difficult one. He's not even under any pressure here. He's completely... Oh, it's Rakov, not Esteban. My bad. Ah. So every shot so far in this match has been a goal. Inexplicably. But I think there's more to us. I think we can keep going like this. Halcroft. Bazza. I think we'll actually run out in this game I think 4-1 Treaty will be the final score. Millie pops it in again. Emmett Doran's header off the crossbar, and it's 3-1 to Treaty United. Emmett Doran's 35th goal of the season. I think it's something like that. And he's scored. The star player plays like a star player. Get me some ED7s in the chat, my friends. Also, a lovely assist there from Millie. Oh, here we go. 20 minutes gone. Every shot is a goal in this match so far. What a cross from Millie. Doran outjumps 2 centre-backs to get on the end of that. Come on. Let's go. That's better. So it's now 4-1 Ag. Oh. And remember, should we progress, it's Red Star or Ludogorets. Both teams that we have comfortably beaten in the past in Europe. Oh, he's through again. He's not going to catch that, though, unless... I wonder if they're going to do something silly. It looked like he sort of... I don't know how he's even got the angle on that. You're right. It was very strange. Millie, I think, might be the signing of the season for us. He scores goals. He gets assists. He's better than anyone else we've had in that role so far. Millie's going to get another ball through, isn't he? Yes, he is. Emmett's through again. Loft the keeper to Emmett. Oh, he saved it. Great save from the keeper. I thought he was going to dink the keeper then. It's the first shot of the match, admittedly, that hasn't gone in. So, I suppose, you know, it was bound to happen eventually. Pena now. And tipped away by Big Bart. Whew, okay. This is going to be one of those games where there's a lot of highlights, I get the feeling. So I'm just going to bide my time. Get my drink and get ready to go. Oh, it's offside. Lovely. Not in my experience, Lacidi. It depends. We set a record number of goals conceded in our Champions League group a couple of seasons ago. It's not been that easy for us. And I like it that way. It does feel like, though, at random, you will have strange games in Europe where it seems very easy. Like that game we had against Bayer Leverkusen. For no reason, we just hammered them out of nowhere, but they got smashed. It's very strange that did happen. So occasionally it does seem... But I suppose that does happen in Europe sometimes. Sometimes teams just don't turn up. I mean, look at Dortmund versus Rangers in the Europa League the other night. It is very strange like that. I like that, actually. Because remember, we also lost 8-2 to Arsenal. So it's... and then later on that same year, only lost 1-0 from a dodgy pen. We're not actually, like, guaranteed anything just yet, though. They could still score twice here. This has not been a particularly dominant performance by us by any means. We've just managed to find the goals, thank Christ. Oh, he's found Emmett. Go on, lad. Yep, Bodder beating Roma 6-1. Exactly. Come on. Emmett's holding the ball up nicely. Finds Kovo. Nice. That's it. Chavera. Oh, that's dangerous. Howcroft. Here's the ball. There's the ball. Oh, lovely work. Go on, Moses. Pull this across for someone. You know you want to. I want a fourth goal here. Or maybe Connor Coventry. That stayed in play. That has stayed in play. Oh, now it's got out. Oh, wow. What a clearance. It's Sandberg. Incredibly. Oh, Baz has brought him down. Well done, Barry. That's a great tackle. And by great, I mean it's a disgusting tackle, but perfectly timed. I.e., he's given away the foul. That's way better. Okay. Who's looking a bit shit? Oh, I hate these types of free kicks. But once again, Rakov has chested it away. And Emmett will pick it up. Thompson versus AC Milan. Exactly. It was great. Oh. Right. Come on. We're in a good spot, but I would really feel a lot more comfortable with one more goal. Oh, it's a bit tight here. Tom Howcroft into space. He's tried it. That was bad. And it's clipped over the top for Sandberg. Malmo have a chance now. We need Big Bart to be big. He's not going to be, is he? It's 3-2. Oh, this is a tough tie. English manager took Malmo to the European final against Brian Clough. Was it Roy Hodgson? I don't know. Oh. That's... Yeah. That was quite clever the way he shifted his feet there. Don't see players do that very often. Usually they just, yeah, don't. What I might do is Howcroft's actually had a bad day, but Allen's available. And... Oh, Lesterman is tired, but he's not playing badly. And I don't like substituting centre-backs if I can avoid it. But I might get Kano on for a little run. Just fresh legs and leave that other sub. Actually, no. I think Booty. Because I think we could get something from a set piece here. I went for one on Thursday, Paul, and that was pretty windy. I think on the balance of the two games, if this was how it... If this is how it finishes, I think we would be good value because of the first leg mostly. And I think we've actually been the better side in today's match as well. But it has been a bit of a tight one still. Oh, please, no. Oh, hang on. Go on. Oh, I was hoping Jacob would steal that off of him there. Right, come on, get... Well played. No. Oh, actually, yes. Oh, no, Millie, no. Oh, what's he done? Oh, well cut out. Lesterbound with a brilliant little interception there. And then we give the ball away. Stop doing that. Just stop. I am worried here. Rakov's cut it out again, but you know those patches of play chat where every single clearance you make goes straight back to the opposition? They almost always feel like they end in a goal for your opposition. Although, Millie, oh, he's got Emmett in front of him. He can slide this through, or maybe win a pen. Okay, that's fine. Just keep possession, lads. Well done. 5 minutes to go. Bazza's ball. Carno's header. Knocks it down for Petroni! What a strike from Fabrizio Petroni, of all people. Booty delivers. How has that not crossed the line there? I don't know how that wasn't just swept over the line to kill this off. Oh, my God. Booty's delivery. Can Doran get his head on it? No. Oh, that was just it. Come on. 3 minutes until we're in the next round. Yes! Take that, Malmö. Malmö 2, Treaty 3. We win in Sweden, and I think we were thoroughly the better side in both legs. What a bloody game. 2 goals for Millie, 1 for Emmett Doran. He got the assist for Millie's goal as well. Whew. Bloody hell. That's certainly not worthy of the Emmett Doran scene yet, but hopefully he'll get his chance. That was really special. Well done, guys. Guaranteed Europa League groups again, which is awesome. But more importantly than that, where's the game? Wow, 0-0 on aggregate. So we get to play Ludogorets in the final qualifying round, and we've knocked Ludogorets out and beaten them before, and we were worse then. So that bodes well in my book, although Dundalk have won again. Stop doing it, Dundalk. Stop being good. I beg of you. Cool. Get some extra cash. Don't need to worry about that. That's lovely. I want to just keep checking Emmett after every game. Still saying regular starter. I wonder how many games we have to play him in a row before he gets that. I think this is the year we get it again. Potentially. 1 match. We're just going to have to do the 2-minute sub thing in other games. Oh, yeah, Conference League. True. 2 of them have, because they got really shitty draws, unfortunately. But St. Pat's did make it through. So we will at least get to check on them. Actually, did I check? Yep. So, yeah, we're going to have to play Emmett against the non-league side as well. Locomotive Moscow want Rakov. No. Like, he's actually legitimately good. Like, Rakov is... His attributes might not suggest it, but he's always top of the stats on all of the key areas for our team. Treaty's got to be decided. That's fine. I want to make 0 changes to this because we're really happy with it at the moment. He's trying to stat pad. I know. We could be playing Bayrak through the middle in this game, and I'm going to, obviously. My only showing pre's in progress. Excellent news. Right, EC2 time. Come on, some hats. Who do they get? Oh, they lost on penalties to EFK Göteborg. That does indicate, though, that they did beat them. They must have beaten them in one of the matches. The worst thing is, if there was away goal still, some Pats would be through. So they have got some coefficient at least. We need as much coefficient as possible this year because we're losing a 6.8 season. That being said, 2.25 already, and we're not even in a group stage. That I think we could get pretty close. Maybe not all the way to 6.8, because the reason we did so well that year was because other Irish sides performed, basically. Yeah, Young Boys won the Europa Conference League, by the way, last season. I forgot to mention that, actually. Yeah, they beat... God, who was it? Let me have a look. It's the one trophy we didn't pay much attention to last year, but yes, they did win. Beat Braga 3-2 in the final. Okay, so what we do here is, yeah, look, like high injury risk, high match load. Rest him? Nah, not allowed. Right, let's pick youth prospects and then take him out. Start Doran. Sharif actually might be a good chance to give him a chance. Kovo, Safak, cool. Milosevic, Trevic, Stojanovic, nice. Full Huddersfield. I mean, we should do. Doesn't mean we will, though. Hey, Icarus. It's going all right. We're just trying to we're trying to solve the puzzle that is Emmett Doran's happiness at the moment, and we are failing with that currently. Hey, come on. It's been good. We're through to the next round of the Champions League. We beat Malmö 4-3 on aggregate. Millie absolutely caned it for us, basically. Me, Scamrock, and Bose all in the Conference League groups. That's incredible. What year is that? I assume you're ahead of me. Even before you're not, and I'm just a failure. Okay, so I want to make sure Bayrak's on the bench. He is. That's good. I don't see the point in resting our goalkeeper because goalkeepers don't get tired. Anyway, 2031. Wow, you're ahead of the curve. What's your best season been personally, Emu? Like, how far have you gone in any competitions? Kovo, I'm also going to rest him out, actually, while I'm thinking about it. Oh, yeah, I can start Booty. What am I doing? That's my best. Let's have a look. Europa League semi. Nice. So you've gone one step further than us. Who would I get on centre-back? I have no clue. Because, as I always say, I've not played FM from a big club standpoint at all this year. A masseuse. Maybe we should get a masseuse. Yes. Mikey Gummy. Thank you very much for the 12 months. It's a full year.
Money. Hope you got me a gift for our anniversary.
I'm going to get you the gift of us qualifying for the Champions League groups. You're welcome in advance. I'm maybe bigging that up a little bit too much, aren't I? I might actually play Alan as well instead of Howcroft because I want to play Howcroft in the next game. But it's good to get Dickie Franks a bit of a start here. Right, so we start Emmett, then we bring him off. That's the play. Okay. We will solve this conundrum today. We will get that message in the chat thingy that says Emmett Doran happy with playing time and no longer wants to leave. That's our one task to see today. He's now complacent, which is awesome. And usually they don't go away. Oh, he actually did. Okay, cool. Right. And then we yank. Oh, Emmett, you lasted only 14 seconds. I'm so sorry. Mate, you're just looking so tired. I can't allow you to stay on the pitch like that in that state. It's for your own good, sir. A third yellow card. No, we don't do those here. Oh, Bayrak. Oh, nice. Cenk Bayrak. That's good work. Inside a minute, we have the lead. This is a good opportunity for Cenk Bayrak to get some football up front because clearly there's a hell of a player here. No, that's the thing. You don't get any more. As far as I'm aware, you don't get any more coefficient points for a win, no matter what group stage it's in. You get extra points for qualifying for them, I believe. But as far as I know, that's how it works. Mozinho, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're well this morning. 14 seconds, score a minute after. That could have been you, Emmett, but no. No. Thing is, even with me constantly having to rest him a little bit like that, he'll probably still end up with 50 goals this season. That's the scary thing about the man. Oh. Crack on, Gatotron. Great name, by the way. Oh. Abusing FM today. How do you mean? Oh, this could be a big win, hopefully. Oh, there's the ball again. Oh, wait. I thought that keeper was just going to leave that. Oh. But yeah, so you get the same coefficient points either way, which is why sometimes, if you want a little bit of a bump in that, it's sometimes better to qualify in the Champions League, in the Europa League occasionally, just to, not always, but right now. We eventually beat them 4-3 on aggregate. We won 3-2 in the second leg. Millie scored 2 goals and assisted an Emmett Doran header. Emmett Doran. Oh. If that's what you mean, Postman Pappy, then yeah. Just remind me after the match and I'll show you his attributes. To lose on purpose. Yeah. Well, we got our first year of Champions League money. And since then, we've only been in the Europa League. This year, I think we definitely need Champions League, though, because our money's starting to wear thin on the moment. We've only got 6 mil in the bank currently, and it's not allowing us to exercise much... it's not allowing us to exercise much clout in the transfer market and strengthen the squad for the future, and I think that could cost us if we had too many years without Champions League. Oh, yeah, no, exactly. It would just be impossible. TikTok on the forward. Well, we've been having some problems with him, Dom. Quite a lot of problems, but he is still having a good season. He's not on the pitch at the moment because we had to substitute him after 14 seconds. For his own good, mind. But nevertheless, that's where he was. Oh, Sharif. Oh, what about that? He's done him. Oh, square it for Cenk. Go on. Oh, he's missed the target this time. Same as our match. Yeah, well, we've got to, Camo, because otherwise... I feel like we're fine doing that because we're having to combat the brokenness of the game. So it's broken, ergo we're having to break it in order to fix it, I suppose. Out of bounds and concede corners. No. I haven't seen them do that much, to be honest. Hard restrictions in this league. No, that's the beauty of it, Mikey. There is no restrictions. The only restriction in the Irish League for players is a minimum wage of £300 a week for players that are non-EU. That's it. Wants to destroy the club. It feels like most of the boards I've had have wanted to destroy the club, but this one actually doesn't. To give them credit, our board have been really good on this save. Ever since we got taken over, they've been actually good. But we damn near lost our job as a result of getting taken over. So there was that too. See, hockey team. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Which hockey team? Let's try defensive back. 5 men. Put Sheriff centre back. Theo and Calabria. What? Could it work? I'd say no. I mean, I'm playing a back five with a central centre-back and 2 wide centre-backs on my other save, and it's, now that I've finally made some changes to the rest of the tactic, as you would have seen last night, it's actually starting to work for me now. So I don't see a reason why it couldn't work. Oh, is Cenk in again? Why did he foul him there? That was so unnecessary, you big bell. Oh. Oh, yeah. The Champions League registration is the one problem, of course. The Zagreb board on OTI was the worst. Yeah, they were actually the worst. But this is why we're signing under 18 players, so that they count as homegrown Irish. Hang on. Norwich. Oh, Norwich. That's an old school one, Clarky. So Norwich is from... Which save was it from, chat? It's from one of my YouTube saves. Oh. Oh, Cenk Bayrak. Come on, lad. So basically, I had this weird thing where I would constantly get drawn into the Norwich City against Norwich City in the cup in one of my saves. But then later that same year, we did Bologna, and I had that glitch in FM when I lost half a season because the league just never generated it, and there was just no year. So we had this whole like law thing going on that Norwich City had taken over the Polish FA, and yeah, that's what it was basically. Was it Bolton? No, I don't think it was Bolton. I think it was probably Notts County, maybe. Oh, sure, Gordon. YouTube it. No. My favourite Swedish club song is, without a shadow of a doubt, not Queen Poseidon, the AFK Göteborg song. I actually learned all the lyrics to that once. It's a banger of a song. If you've not heard Not Queen of Poseidon, look it up on YouTube. There's an incredible video. Might have been Stockport, actually. I love that Roy has that. Wait, just what a legend he is. It's a shame it's probably not going to work out at him with Watford, I don't think. I think it's too little too late, maybe. That they've not scored a goal since he took over at all, which is a shame. Hey, Real Nep. Jumping into the VOD. Nice. Thank you for coming, man. Voyage _. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome aboard. We probably could have just instant resolved this, I suppose, but I don't like to instant result games on stream. I'm really glad that Plus would have probably lost. Cenk Bayrak's had a really good game, and that pleases me because... Oh, surely there's not more here. Oh, Trevix. Go on, lad. If I know how to start spelling it, I will put it in chat if you want. I've forgotten how to spell it myself. Just type in IFK Göteborg or whatever. Sorry, I'm sick of... I always say it's Swedish, but it's not actually... And then just club song on YouTube. You'll find it. It's incredible. It's called... hang on, I'll say it out loud. It's like Snart Queen Poseidon. Like Poseidon. Don't know why. Yeah, Göteborg. Of course, yeah, but like... I was trying to get them to... Yeah. When I say it out loud, it's hard to... It ain't written like it's spelt. It's a cracking piece of music. Like, genuinely awesome. It gives me, like, You'll Never Walk Alone vibes. It's outrageously good. Although I am still pissed off at EFK Göteborg because they knocked St. Pat's out of Europe. So, they're not in my good books right now. Don't concede to these guys. Oh, Bart. Football cancelled. Not cancelled. Oh, that's going to be fun. Think of the knee slides. Hang on, it's on Spotify? It bloody is. So it's on Spotify, but your best bet is the actual... There's a live version, which is inside the stadium before a match. It's on YouTube. It's incredible because you get all the fans singing it, and it's just so much better that way. That's basically what we're doing, Mikey, yeah. Not yet, though. We're sort of getting there. I totally forgot we were talking about hockey, Alcano, as well. But for some reason, talking about songs just made me think of Snart Queen of Poseidon. Yeah, the Gamlu Levy. He does look like an incredible stadium. Booty's 31. Sold Alan. Essentially, yes. We didn't have a choice, unfortunately. He had a release clause that was triggered by Rangers, and I tried to get him to lower the release clause. I tried to give him a new contract to get rid of the release clause, but his agent would only let me lower the release clause, so I would have actually lost him for even less money, and as a result, we just had to accept it. But luckily, Rangers did give him back as part of the deal, which I did not expect them to do, so we got a bit lucky with that. It's disappointing, though. It was only 600k. Swedish crime fiction books. Yep, agreed. Can you tell I like that kind of stuff, chat? I don't know what would have been the giveaway. Drew a bone across. Well, at least I guess my day is going slightly better than yours then. Although, give it a chance. We'll get knocked out by Ludogorets now. Rosenborg's anthem. Yeah, I love club anthems. Oh, Chank's got another one. New goalkeeper. No, it's just Bart. Just Bart doing things. A few too many. Oh, don't. Trust me, Strongo. Don't watch it. It might have a lot of views, and you'll be like, oh, wow, it's got a lot of views, therefore it's good. Trust me, it's not. The Enron book guy. Oh, I finished the Enron book. I finished the Enron book yesterday morning before I recorded videos. I was up really, really late on Thursday night recording a video. Well, a collaborative video. And, hence me being up late. And then I ended up having a bit of a lay-in yesterday morning. I was like, right, I'm just going to sit here and finish reading my Enron book. Would you believe they collapsed? Crazy. Oh, Cenk again. He's got another one. Not really, Weasel Farmer. It wasn't too bad. It was very windy. Windows were getting blown open from the inside. The wind was like, because they weren't properly sealed, because of reasons. It was hooking itself under. And, yeah. Look forward. Yeah, it's going to... Oh, yeah, of course it's... I just realised that it's not like some big secret, is it? Because he was talking about it at the end of his stream, wasn't he? But yeah, I think it's going to be a good video. Rolo, thank you very much for the follow. What book was it? It's called The Smartest Guys in the Room by Bethany McLean and a man whose name I can't remember. But it's a really good book if you want 400 pages about financial crime. Collaborative video, indeed, yes. It's been a long time coming. Yeah, it's because the Portsmouth Champions League final is my most viewed video ever. You'd love to see it. It's, yeah. I've never recorded a video that late at night, I don't think. Agatha Christie or Arthur Conan Doyle. Nah, mate. Joe Nesbo all the way. So that Enron. You joke, Babs, but we actually found a guy called Eron, and I thought his name was Enron. Did Cenk get 6 in that game? See, Emmett sat there going, could have been me, bruv. Could have been me, but it wasn't, was it, Emmett? Because you're a silly man. How long? I don't know, actually. It'll be, I guess whenever these editors are, you're probably pretty fast, like, let's face it. So, we got through there. Top form, just about. He had 16 shots on target. 16 shots on target! I could do that, actually, yeah. 13 games on... Oh, it's an FAI Cup reel. I love that the record wasn't even held by Emmett. That's incredible. Ooh, I'll get up to have a listen later. Hopefully it doesn't autoplay. Right, good. Nearly got ourselves in some trouble the other day with a bit of autoplay. As always. Training schedules, that's fine. 2 matches, cool. We will eventually figure out how many games in a row we have to play him in. My question though to you, chat, is this. If the game doesn't know or care whether a player's come off the bench or not, or been substituted, how does the impact sub thing work then? I presume that isn't actually based on substitute appearances. It just counts overall appearances and kind of averages it out to what you'd expect to be as an impact sub, I would guess. Irish crime books. I did read this crime book. It wasn't Irish crime book. It was about a murder on Lindisfarne, which is this tiny little island with a monastery just off this the east coast of Scotland. Very, like, southern Scotland, if I recall. Used to drive past it on the A1 up to Edinburgh. There's a whole series of books written by an author about that. You say that, Mikey, but I was having a look earlier. Half of our impact subs expect to play. Where is it? Where is it? Look, impact sub, expected playing time, squad player. Why? Fringe player, expected player, regular starter. What? Oh, yeah, it's not actually in Scotland, is it? Hey, Voxel. Right, second round. Do that draw, no problem. And we got Rockmount, another non-leaguers. Nice. I always think of it as Scotland just because I always used to go past it on the way up. I've always wanted to go there. We'll leave this for now. Last in Viking in it. Let's see. 2 matches. Nice. Right, so this one... Let me just check Emmett again. Expects to play against Ludogorets. Okay, sure. How is this not changed? Surely this would be up to important player by now. We'll see. I want to know how many the exact number is. Hello, Pog. You look nice. Oh, my internet's not behaving today. It's annoying. Right, we're going to reject that. Hopefully you won't complain. Good. Hey, Zero. Everyone's just waving at Pog. They don't care about me. Pog's just there in the darkness, looming like a beautiful shadow. Yeah. Oh, he's smooth, isn't he? Chat, I'm wearing jeans. Just thought I'd share that with you. I am wearing jeans today. It's the first time I have worn jeans in probably over a month, actually, if I'm being honest. That's scary, isn't it? Having a bath. All right, cool. Enjoy your bath. Ironically, Holy Island, I think, is actually the name of the book, Ben. Pants in general, actually. Leg check. I'm wearing jeans. I know, my knees are always covered because I'm usually wearing trackies. It's only the summer when I crack out the shorts and the vest just for the sexy little muffin man. Godin Jack or Godin Jack. That might be more sensible. Although maybe the God is just in you. Thank you so much for the follow. Nevertheless, peace be with you. Nude from the waist down normally, yeah. That's why it's got to be careful when I do Hulk mode, isn't it? TOS. Knees are just the lie. Yeah, my knees don't bend. They're just long. Possession football. Bad for the XG. Yeah. It's like when I was playing that sort of style with, oh my lord, with Daggerforge. There's me sat there going, I wonder why we're not creating stuff. And it's like, well, maybe, Matt, it's because, oh, I don't know, you've got one player on an attacking role. Are they really? Fair play hearts. So I want Moses there. I want Remy. I want Baza. Chivera will play there. And I want Rakov alongside him. Petroni is not a right back, and yet he actually plays really well as a right back. It's worrying because he's keeping Sinisa Stojinovic out of the team at the moment, but that's fine. Needs must. I'll probably have Narvaez on the bench as well. Oh, Doran's stat. Yes. So this is Doran's attributes so far. Some of you may have seen them on TikTok, but yes. Ignore the red arrows. That's just because he's really tired, and he is refusing to admit that. But yeah, he's good, isn't he? He's got 24 this season, which is not as many as I would expect him to have. You'll actually notice that he's underperformed his XG in the league, which is, yeah, kind of sad. Well, you know, yeah, so that's how it's gone for him. He's been good in Europe so far, I'd say. 10 goals, though he has actually had. So yeah, he's very good for this league. I still can't believe we managed to pick him up. I'm hoping that we can sort of revive him a little bit. Like, I don't think he's going to have a season that's in Iceland. Nice one. What the hell? That's weird. Building. That must be extremely difficult going in. Because actually, I'll just call you Jack. It's easier, isn't it? Because Iceland's squad registration rules are very, very strict. I had a nightmare with that when I was managing a team whose name I'm not going to say out loud because it's difficult. KV. Let's call him KV. Yeah, right. Well, we need a big performance out of him today. That's really what it comes down to. We need Big Emmett to do Big Emmett things. Watch me not get to use the thing I spent ages building yesterday for Emmett. But it'll only be used if he scores a game-winning goal or scores a hat-trick. Which, let's face it, he does do that quite a lot. He's nervous. Why are you nervous? Right, motivated. I pointed my finger at him and I said, stop being nervous. And now that I've specifically requested it, he's up for it. Right, we go. Come on. Away in Bulgaria, I feel like Malmö are a better side than Ludogorets, but these guys drew 0-0 and they won on penalties, which suggests that they're both kind of equal strength, I guess. Mayeni. Oh, over the crossbar. Yeah, he's like, I've been on the pitch 4 minutes and he's not substituted me. What's going on? This is unusual. Okay, come on. Mayeni, put this on Emmett's head. Oh, not quite. It is a nice stadium, yeah. I love the green. I expect at some point we'll end up stealing a few players from Ludogorets because they always produce some wonderful players. Oh, come on. That was just bad. Georgi Yordanov, I think, came through at Ludogorets. Yeah, Jake's just standing there like a full kit wanker. Oh, nicely done, Baza. Barry's defensive stuff really has been looking good lately. The amount of times he's won the ball back in good positions. Emmett's through. It's a tough one. He's probably just going to have to shoot here, I think. Oh, well played. That's nice. Holds it up. Good. He was like, I can't score from here. I'll let someone else have a crack. Ah. Oh, damn it. They're quite patient. Oh. Well, you know what? Sometimes when life gives you lemons, you take a 1-0 lead in Bulgaria, chat. It's like Mama always used to say. Oh, dear. The keeper's just passed it straight to him. That was superb. Just have a ball on that. But then the fact that he dinks the goalkeeper as well. We have the lead. Oh, lovely stuff. ED7, giving it large in front of the Treaty fans. Come on, we've got the lead in Europe. Come on, I think we can do this. Remember, this is the away leg as well. That's the key thing. If we play well in the away game, that really does give me hope. Also, how are Hearts getting on? Still 0-0 in there, man. Wow. Red Bull Salzburg smashing it in theirs. Oh, okay. It's been a pretty average first half so far, but we'll take it since we're actually winning. Certainly not playing as well as we did in Sweden, but we'll see. We just need to get Millie on the ball a bit more. That's all it takes. Drop the ball to Millie. He pops it in behind for Emmett Doran, or maybe for Tom Howcroft, who is just going to keep going, apparently. Oh, dear, Tom. Yeah, there's a reason, sir, why you're not a striker. I think we would be pot 3, potentially. I think we've earned enough clout in Europe over the last couple of seasons to potentially be pot 3, which would be massive. Oh, Howcroft slipping through. Tommy, yes. Emmett. Oh, that's nice. Well played again. Moses. Oh, it's a good save. Oh, you're from Iceland, David. That's awesome. I've always wanted to go there. Welcome aboard. We're around 50 points. I think it was 48 last time I checked, so yes. And I suspect the extra points we'd have gained here, though we probably would lose some. It kind of balances out. It's around about 50 points, yeah, roughly. We're 48th overall, if that helps. So it depends on who qualifies, really. Come on. Mayani's ball. Emmett Doran not quite on the end of it. So it's a Eurology award. Oh, go on, keeper. You fancy... Oh, my God, he nearly did. The keeper nearly gave it to him a second time in the same game. Do we have to sign their goalkeeper after this or something? Out of solidarity. Millie drops it short again. Finds Howcroft. There's the pass for Mayani. It's a bit congested here at the moment. Oh, Mayani's in again. Yes! 2-0 in Bulgaria. Moses' 18th goal of the season. As David, thank you very much for the follow. That is lovely of you. Knockout Premier League club. No. Every Premier League side we've played so far, we failed to beat. We played really well against Leicester at the King Power in the knockouts of the Europa League last year. Like, hammered them, arguably. And we still lost 4-2 because they just scored every chance because Premier League team. I don't really read a lot of books about football tactics and stuff. It's not really an area of the game I'm actually that interested in. Most football books I read, if I am, are more about the industry of the game or historical retellings of football-related situations, I suppose. McGinty the keeper. Well, maybe he's just moved to Bulgaria to play there instead. Witness protection. True. You wait for it up, but just like, no, don't blame me. It's the Nordic Nomads. It's fine. He's got an Onyx Wasp tattoo, chat. Why do I keep taking that off charge? Oh, it's fully charged. That'll be why. GG, Matt. Well done. Numbers are hard. 2-0 up away from home. This is good. But this game feels like it's kind of on a balance right now. Football bios, yes. So like I've read all the Secret Footballer books. I've read a lot of like individual footballer. I don't think I've read a lot. I've read a few individual football bios. I've read like Soccernomics is obviously a classic in there. There was a book about the Qatar World Cup and the sort of sleazy business behind that as well, which is really, really good. Highly recommend that. I can't remember exactly who it was written by, but it was a fascinating book that one was. Oh, Remy's through. Oh, Chivera. Please don't draw. Oh, yes. It's 3-0. Patrice Remy makes it 3-0 to Treaty United. And wow, we are taking Bulgaria by storm. Any Onyx Wasps? I promise you, no Onyx Wasp tattoos. We're all good. Oh, that was a glitchy as fuck transition there, friends. Must because of the replay. Lower league stories. Yeah, I've got a load of them. I'm quite a slow reader. I do read a lot, but I read fairly slowly. So it's kind of, yeah. I think I've only read like 3 books this year. But I don't know. I just enjoy it. I read in the morning after I wake up, and I read a bit at night to calm down before bed. Works. Sends me off nicely. That and the lack of caffeine has really helped me. It's tattooed his ass. Yep. Oh, that's offside, I think. Yeah. Sven-Goran Eriksson's book. No. I don't think I've actually read that many individual. I've read. There was a book called How Not to Be a Professional Footballer. Oh, goodness me. Podolski's left peg. Got there in the end. Thank you very much for the tier 1. That's very nice of you. Welcome aboard, sir. Or madam. Welcome in. It's very nice. Yeah, there was a book called How Not to Be a Professional Footballer. I think it was Keith Gillespie's book. That was fascinating. Really good book, actually. Howcroft. Get Alan there. Get Booty in because of the yellow card. And maybe Carno for Moses just to sort of freshen that side of the game up. I mean, I'm a podcast guy. I do like audiobooks, but I always prefer podcasts. So when I run out of podcasts, that's when I switch over to audiobooks, because I usually manage to get a couple of Audible free trials a year. So I can get a couple of books like that. And that if I want other Audible books, I just do that trick I talk about with the how to get cheap audiobooks and cheap ebooks. Legitimately, I should stress, not like illegal. Oh, that's awesome, Podolsky. Oh, we've got another one. What's going on? Thank you so much for joining us today. Hopefully you'll stick around. The VODs, hopefully some of the vibes from chat do carry over into the VODs just by having the chat on screen, I hope. But I feel like I imagine it's probably slightly different being in the room. I don't know. Being in the room, that's not quite what I meant. The chat room. Yeah, this is good. Of course, I still won't be able to restore him for the second leg, though, because obviously he's a prima donna. Oh, he's missed it. Good God. Channel VIP. You'd love to see it. Let me do that now while we finish these boys off. Let's see. Coefficient points, true. Millennium 2K. Hopefully this is correct. Hopefully. Pop something in chat if you would, and we'll make sure you got that lovely little diamond by your name. A diamond in the rough. We're all a bit rough. Okay, 4-0. That's good. Realize this is a VOD, yeah. The Rob Ryder. What the hell? Holy shit, Podolsky. Thank you. That is unnecessarily nice of you, my friend. That is bloody hell. Right, well, we've got to get the presents coming down now. That's... I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. That is unexpected. Indeed, the left peg has just smashed 10 gifted subs into the top corner. Holy shit. Thank you very much. Some more sub hype. If you have just been gifted a sub by Podolsky, then get them thanks in the chat, because that is unbelievably kind. Oh, what a guy. Yeah. They had it cancelled. I suppose a lot of road travel is probably going to be... thankfully, England is not the biggest of countries. It's still big, but I guess it does mean that at least not everything has to be done through plane travel. All the trains yesterday were cancelled. Also, good news, the power steering pump that I thought had gone on my car again had gone. Luckily, because it was exactly the same problem as last time, it was still under warranty, chat. You'll love to see it. It's the best case scenario, actually. It was the one thing that could have gone wrong was the one thing that was under warranty on the car. Perfect. Oh. Right. So we won. That's good news. Match today in the Premier League. I'm going to be honest with you, David. I don't know who's playing. Oh, my God. What's going on? Dale now with the 10 gifted subs. Well, that's everybody sub now. No trains to Southampton. Oh, you got an Uber to Southampton. That must have been extremely expensive. Dale, thank you so much for the 10 gifted. What is this? Also, I love how that doesn't cause a hype train. Twitch really do need to do something about that. Thank you so much. That's just... You're too kind. As always, you are too nice, you lot. Over 100 quid for an Uber. That still seems surprisingly cheap, actually. Southampton's a long way away. Callum Parry!
Oh, yes,
for the
very
follow.
soon. They are building it now.
I used to drive to Southampton a lot. My ex-girlfriend lived in Well, I say she didn't live in Southampton. She lived in the Isle of Wight, but I would often pick her up from Southampton, obviously, because my car is not amphibious. It was a long drive. It used to be even worse, though, because they used to be... When they were doing all that lane widening stuff around Rippmansworth on the M25, it was like a 40-mile-an-hour average speed zone for, like, 9 miles or something absurd. Just used to be ridiculous. Ridden a penny farthing. Do you know I haven't? No. I like the wheels on my bike to be the same size. Because of the web feet, yeah. No, actually, she dumped me, but she was also a bit of a psychopath. So, you know, I think I got the better end of the deal with that, because I got Pog out of it. Oh. I've only ever been to Portsmouth once. And that was to go to the Isle of Wight. Right, this should be the same. Once we've got that locked in. Repping the Isle of Wight massive in it. She the green. What? Oh. Terrible day in Portsmouth. I love there's all this South Coast banter now. Just emitting. Right. Cool. Pompeii. Bloody Pompeii. Yeah, we'll stop moaning about it. It's like, it's a bit of rain. Who cares, isn't it? Right. Like, the thing about getting wet and being covered in rain is that it dries. Guy was a massive downer. It's funny you say that, because my ex-girlfriend's surname literally was Downer. Like, that's not even a joke. That's actually... Maybe it's a Southampton thing. I don't know. Frome is better than Rome. Oh, I don't know about that. I like rain. It's good to run in. A little bit of light drizzle is probably one of my favourite conditions to go running in, honestly. Keeps you that tiny little bit cool, but you don't feel like... It's not, like, embarrassingly difficult to run in. Right, so we will... Next game, presumably, is Ludogorets, so... Emmett's obviously still being a weapon, so I'll do selection advice this time around. Hello there. What's this? Oh my god, 500 bits! Alkno, thank you.
benkeда superbarsilien W-natromabor hadde 12 himnot 2 an after having over 500 roma fanns vanting his headlost his jobb dat was 87.
Was this Sven-Göran Eriksson, Alkno? Thank you so much for the 500 bits. That's very nice. Are we on level 5 hype train? I just noticed that. Did it just start at level 5? It's a bit like walking into a building and then you get in the elevator and you're already on level 5. That's not how lifts work. Spinning a tower. Where's that? Oh, of course it's in Southampton, isn't it? Holy shit. Thank you so much, guys. That's unbelievably nice. Loan managers, who'd have them? Petroni will not play this game. Stojanovic will. And I think I'll put Tunchel in as well. It's also just occurred to me that I've got Stojanovic and Milosevic mixed up. And therefore, that's why I was surprised that he was playing there. But he actually wasn't. Oh, my lord. Amaham now with the 5. What's going on? That's insane. What number is that? Thank you so much, man. That's so kind. Level 5 complete. What the fuck, man? That's 173%. Yeah, this is how percentages work, chat. Definitely the way. Oh, you've been saving that one, haven't you? As a zinger for later. Oh my god, thank you very much, everybody. That's very kind of you. Oh my. I don't know what to say. Dazza with the 5 gifted subs. Oh my days. Thank you, guys. Seriously, that's extremely nice. Yeah, holy indeed. As usual, my standard response is, hang on, no, I'm not going to say I don't deserve it, but thank you, I'm extremely grateful. I'm trying to get better at this, as you know. The only train working today, true. All aboard, everybody. I think we're all on it already, just because of the sheer number. That's nuts. You lot are lovely indeed. Hulk mode, let's do it. Ice battle with the... Oh, my lord. What the fuck? 423%. That is filth. I love that we can't even see the number now because Hulk mode removes it. But I'm green with... Do I even have presents on Hulk mode? No, I don't. Oh, my God. Daz with a gifted sub to Tony Khan. Holy God. Thank you. I don't know what to say, to be honest. You're all too nice, man. Oh, good God. I want to do some proper presents in a minute. Postmodern Pappy, thank you for the follow. There we go. That's perfect. Time to come back. Right, now, I'll do the presents again because we missed most of them. Mikey Gummy with the gifted sub to Gaza Mofaza. Oh, my God. 450. What the hell? Yeah, now our transfer budget's up at least. And now Mikey with the gifted sub to Alkno as well. That's insane. To build their own train to spot. Apparently so. We're all spotting it now. Where's that man on TikTok that loves trains? I've forgotten his name. Francis Bourgeois? That's obviously not his real name, surely. But still, that's an insane number. Good God. Ridiculous, chatto. Seriously. I don't know what to say. That's one of the highest level 5 hype trains we've ever had. I've completely forgot what I was even doing here. Francis, that's it, yeah. He's that push that it could be true. See you later, Daz. Enjoy the game. Maybe. Trains are for the proletariat. Oh my God. Hang on a minute. What? Ice Battle with the gifted sub to once a... Hang on. Want a dog so big it could poo on me? What the fuck? Who is using that as their Twitch name? That is incredible scenes. First Bernie Sanders being subbed, now this. I don't know which is better. Oh, thank you, man. That's... Big Jet TV. I saw some stuff. Wait, hang on. Does that know what that said? Sorry. Fucking hell. misread that entirely. So it was, want a dog so big it can spoon me. And I thought it said, want a dog so big it can poo on me. It's because Twitch broke it into 2 lines on my chat screen. I'm crying. Thank you for the hype train. Oh my god. Oh, so basically, because I have a little chat window inside OBS, a lot of the messages get split into 2 lines, even when it's 1 word, and it spilled onto the next line. So the second line started with poo on me because the S got cut off. Ben with a gifted sub to dog poo. We're so mature here, chat, aren't we? Just so damn mature. Oh, God. Whoa, that might be a TikTok right there, even though it's not related to FM in any way. Oh, pure stream banter, eh? This is why M's not allowed a dog, true. I used on my reading up earlier, you see. That's what it is. Oh. Yeah, more sub hype, of course. Oh. Hang on, sorry, my eyes are actually stinging from the salty tears. Okay, so that's Wilfred Nonto. He looks happy to be here. Bless him, at Zurich. World's okayest reader, maybe, at a push. He's been there the whole time. Every time I say the whole time as a phrase, I cannot not think of Sally Fields in Mrs. Doubtfire. Just thought I'd share that with you there. Okay, so this is the... Right, yeah, that's fine, cool. We're kind of okay for the second leg now. I did not. Nonto. Nonto. How do you say his name? Oh. Sorry, Alcano. It can. I only have a really small chat screen, and when there's a lot of stuff like that, it just scrolls off the screen. Paolo Eduardo now with the 5 gifted subs. He's missed the train, but he's there just hurling subs at the train as it drives by. Thank you very much, man. That's extremely nice of you again. What is going on today? Somebody couldn't bench their best player, and the next trainer was 200. That's just too much. Like, that kind of stuff to me is kind of mental. It's like when, was it Sporting, where all those fans turned up? And, oh, shit. Oh, shit. I forgot to put Emmett in the team. My assistant took him out because he was tired. Would you believe it? Because... Can you change it here? I don't think you can. Can you? Oh! I didn't know you could... Oh. No, you can't. I thought you could change it, but you can't. That's... Wonder why. The match hasn't started. It seems weird that you shouldn't be... You can't change it there, despite the fact that it hasn't changed. You got a badge, yeah. The rain hit. Not as far as I know, Morxor, but I'll let you know. That hopefully doesn't cost us our job. Actually, it's not even our job that's the problem. It's the Emmett situation. Bring him on with a minute to go. The problem is it won't matter. We'll bring him on in the second half anyway, because I was going to. But, yeah, that's annoying. Because I wanted to start him consecutively, even do that, just so we can see how to get it back to how it should be. Because, yeah. That's disappointing. Hopefully... I just want to see him. I just want him to be happy by the end of stream. What a finish from Sinisa Milosevic. Really heavy. Depends on where, I suppose. It probably depends on where it's coming from, I guess. Okay, well, good start. There we go. Bows have really slipped off the pace, haven't they? They started really well this year as a newly promoted side, admittedly, but they were sort of, you know, they've always kind of been a top flight side, even when they were in the second tier, it felt like. But, yeah, they've fallen off mad. By the way, Cork City are top of the second tier. I last looked. Oh, God. Right, come on, lads, calm down. All morning for the East Mids. Okay, so it's probably going to take a little while to get down south. Started down here. For all I know, it could be absolutely pishing it down out there, and I just wouldn't know, because obviously I have the blinds shut. I say blinds. That isn't a blind. That's actually a suit bag. With my suit in it. Start a player and sub after 1 minute in every match to see what he thinks of his playing time. Good question. Very good shout. Very good idea, actually. I'd be interested to try to work out how the playing time expectations actually work, you know? Rating there. So, I mean, it should, in theory, be rating here then too, Dean. I'm guessing. Given that I'm like 20 minutes away. Oh, Michael Sharif. He's in and he scored. Go on. First time that's not Prime. Hell yeah. You'd love to see it. To be fair, having a team push you for the title is certainly not a bad thing, I'd say. I mean, I just want Cork City promoted, damn it. I feel like pure shit just want Cork City promoted. Because I feel like if they do get promoted, they will actually stay up. They've got the infrastructure there. Liquid football, exactly. Keep that tier away from C. Glad I didn't mention it the other night. Oh. No, something I might try and do, actually. I could do with making a video like that. I'm always on the lookout for other types of videos to make. I'm still working on the Australia one in the background. It's just taking a long time because there's so much stuff I want to do with it. That, and it's been a busy week. Oh, I'm looking forward to this weekend. I say looking forward to this weekend. It is this weekend, but like, get to hang out with you lot for a couple of hours today. Get to play board games and have pizza and beer later. Daytona 500 tomorrow. I get a lay-in. I can read my... It's just a nice time, isn't it, really? Also, they have a striker called Simons Defanti, which is a brilliant name. Where did they get him from? Also, apologies if the frames are a bit funky today. Internet's decided to take a massive shit. God, I wish I could get... I just... One of these days, man. That move and to get the internet, and oh, it's good times. There's my 80s on the end of it. 19 goals this year for Moses. He's the top scorer in the league, I think, which is really impressive from the lad. I might swap him for Doran at half-time, though, just so that we can get some football for Emmett. Not that it'll matter, obviously, because he didn't start the match. Yeah, when... You got to get yourself a dog that shits on you like the internet. That's what you need.
I'm the Pope. Cooper, take...
Farting is my birthright. Thank you very much for the follow. And you're right, it is. Never let anyone take that away from you. Right, so we're going to swap these two at half-time. See if it makes any difference. He's complacent anyway, but still. Yes, another thing I've... Yeah, that's very annoying, isn't it? When you're specifically addressing one set of players, and then other players get less motivated by you talking to players that aren't them, even though you've already spoken to those players. Yeah, it's very irritating, because that seems ridiculous. It's like, what did they overhear? I told them the same thing I told you. Maybe that's what it is. They're just like, oh, I thought I was special. It appears that the relegation places are looking pretty nailed on this season. Yeah, it's just very strange, though, that they would suddenly get upset when you're saying the same thing to all of them. It's like, I don't know, just dumb to me, but then, you know. Yeah, how dare you motivate other people and then motivate me also, but coming back to the other people. Maybe Carlo Moura. Booty for a bit. I should have taken off Alan, really. Oh, we're in. Twitch was glitching out. Ah, yeah. It'll do that. Just Twitch and glitching out. What a lovely duo that is. Galway's TikTok manager will be furious. True. Yeah, mug this one off, boys. Yeah, but the thing is, Marian, that's not my point. It doesn't happen. It happens pre-match and stuff like that, where you'll motivate the team, do pump fists. You'll then say the same thing to each of the three sets of players, and they'll change their opinions based on it. When you're literally saying the same thing to all of them, it's nuts, and the match hasn't even started yet. Mikey, wait, with the gifted sub to Not a Soviet Spy. We'll see about that. I'll be the judge of that as Emmett Doran hits the crossbar. Stojanovic hits everybody. Is this ball going to be cleared anytime soon? Nope. We're going to keep the pressure on. Nice. Okay, so we still only have a 3-point lead, admittedly. Dundalk are pressing it pretty hard. So fair play to them. Their right side of Bohemian has not done well here, has it? They seem to have... I think they lost a lot of players. Once they lost a couple of those really star players, that seemed to be the start of them getting relegated nearly. Cool. Off we move. So let's see if Emmett gets pissed at me now. He better not. I didn't promise I'd play him or anything. Sinisa Milosevic, though, did well. See how Emmett's thinking. So his expectations... How is it still regular starter? Struggling to connect. Will you try harder, bud? We will solve this mystery today. Pizza Hut Gorbachev the whole time. Oh, don't talk to me about Pizza Hut. I'm making me hungry. It's too early for this. I forgot to have breakfast today. Hang on, have they got a striker called Yordanov? No way. Maybe he's real. That might be the first time I've seen a player have their face pack picture, a picture of them with their eyes shut. It looks like he's either about to or has just headed a football. And they were like, now's the perfect time for this. Vision 0, innit? Oh, dearie me. Well done, mate. Right. So now we get Ludogorets. We're basically in, aren't we? He looks like it's true. Maybe that is him. He's just been gifted a sub. That's one match. That's cool. Okay, cool. Just constipated, fair one. Constipated with goals. So we're 4. I can't believe we're 4-0 up going into this from the away game. Hang on. The record number of assists in the Champions League is 10, and Howcroft already has 7. Hey, Ollie. Club record is 20 assists. Yeah, I don't think he's going to get that anytime soon. And then again, he's already got 16, actually. Salatanana. Ooh, nice. How's that going? Confident. Yeah, I mean, we're 4-0 up, so that would probably do it. Bradley Saunders called up for the Czech Republic under-21s. Things you love to see. None of our Irish lads got called up, unless there isn't any... Maybe it's different internationals. Okay. I would say this is big, and it kind of is. But I feel like if Emmett scores in this game... Is he really not... I love that. My sister's just like, no, don't like him anymore. Millie, Howcroft, Allen, Kovo, Cunningham, Chavera, and Rakov there. And then Mayani to the right-hand side. I feel sorry for Kano a little bit. Okay. I feel like if he scores in this game and we qualify for the group stages, that's going to be enough for us to trigger the ED7 scene I've got prepared. Cool. Well, Howcroft's been kind of bad lately, actually. After that really good run of games, he's kind of slipped off a little bit. Okay, let's do it. Maybe Emmett will just do us all a favour and just score a damn hat-trick. Never press, as always. We're the favourites, and we should be winning this comfortably. Come on. You're on match day 1 of season 1 of... Hang on, you've got 3 saves going. That's insane. If I'd argue that's more committed than me. So that is wrong. Yeah, some of these built-in ones are a bit weird. I think the Falcao one was right from last season. Not that it matters, because obviously Emmett's got that record now. The most goals in a Europa League season ever with 20. And I think that's probably not going to be beaten at any point in this save. That looks like a different system to they played last time. Or it might indicate that I wasn't paying attention last time. It's probably a little of column A and a big smidge of column B. Picture I wish, Silent Hawk. Got to keep me posted. Hopefully we win, right? Oh, it does a bit, doesn't it? It's very spaceship-like. We had a fish-shaped setup last year. It was fun. Right. I mean, this should be relatively straightforward, really. Don't lose 4-0 at home against a Bulgarian team that we've already beaten 4-0 away from home. And if we succeed with that, then it's Champions League group stages for the second time of the save as Emmett Doran's through. And he's offside. No, he might not be. There's VAR, right? Or is there? No, there isn't VAR at this round, I guess. Oh, there is VAR. Oh, it's disallowed. Danny with the gifted sub to farting as my birthright. Yeah, bloody love to see it. Thank you very much, Danny. 14 players on international duties. Yeah, we get that. And we don't get that much, but I suspect we're going to get it a lot more soon. Okay, well, that was unfortunate. He made the right run, though, did Big Emmett. Millie's ball. No. Emmett just seems... Sometimes he'll go dead for a couple of games, but then he'll just explode and bang 4 past someone out of nowhere. I'm hoping today is going to be one of those games. Oh. Come on. I don't know why... I would like to win the match, obviously, though, because we need the coefficient points. So any extra games we could win is always good. Why is FM being so stuttery today? Like, more so than usual with this crap. One of these days, I'll figure out what's causing that. Mayani. Allen, maybe a long-range banger. Oh, Allen off the bar. Mayani couldn't catch on the rebound. Hey, Merrick. Oh. Did anyone see what the score was between Hearts and Lokomotiv Moscow in the first leg? Because I didn't actually see what the final score was there. So I don't know what Hearts have actually got to do. It'd be quite cool to see Hearts qualify. Oh, Howcroft's got it. Drops it short for... Oh, what a ball. Go on, Moses. Drop it across for him. Simple stuff now. Or not. That's fine too. Chavera. Oh, Alan's going to turn to shoot again, isn't he? He's got that in him. Ah, never mind. Can't postpone the game any further. Yeah, well, so that's actually... At one point, we ended up with 6 games in hand on certain teams because of our run towards the Europa League final. Obviously, we didn't get to it. But that little run in Europe after Christmas really sort of... Yeah. Did Scarlet wouldn't stutter so much? Maybe. Maybe. One day we'll find that out. Okay. We're playing kind of poorly here, actually, considering we won 4-0 away from home. We do have 70% possession, though, so I might just up the intensity a little bit and put us on attacking. Shed a bit of that possession of. Yeah, Milli's... Then again, he was the hero against Malmo, so we'll give him a break here. If he doesn't play that well, then that's fine. I really hope we've got pot 3. That's going to be so important for us to get that pot 3. Give us a team that maybe we can actually beat as Emmett Doran goes through. He's round the goalkeeper, and it's a simple finish for Emmett Doran. 1-0 Treaty United. There he goes. 37th goal of the season for Emmett Doran. Oh, God. We're only halfway through the year. Can he? Surely he can't get to 65 again, or that sort of level. But, and there's another assist for Millie. He loves cutting in and just dropping that into space. ED7. I mean, the keeper's nowhere. He's absolutely nowhere. It begins. Come on. I want more from him, though. I want a hat-trick. Just to keep slipping that ball through the middle, and it will just keep going. Watch there be no more highlights for the whole rest of the game now. Goalkeepers in FM, I find, are either entirely useless or extremely, like, superheroes. They have sort of 2 settings. Get Remy on, get Booty on, and maybe Carno, just to keep him fresh. Try to get some good crosses in. Just hoping that Booty's set-piece prowess can win us a couple of chances too. Emmett, nice. Oh, Fight. This is probably the most comfortable we've ever been in a Champions League playoff round. I mean, we've only ever won once to get to the playoff, get to the Champions League group stages entirely, as Emmett Doran smashes it in for 2-0. There he goes. 2-0, and Emmett Doran's banged another one. Wait. Yeah, I was going to say. Nice work. Right, one more for him. It's pretty standard day at the office for him, really, isn't it? I think that would still put him onto, like, 12 goals in the Champions League already. Great finish from Big Emmett, though. Lovely stuff. He's doing it. He's pissed at me because he didn't play him for the Bows game. But see, Emmett, this is what happens when you play fully fresh. It's almost like you play better when you're not limping around the pitch, falling asleep every 3 seconds. Strange, that. Allen's getting a bit of a corner here. Go on, one more for Emmett. Oh, Remy can slip him through. He must be offside here. It's saved. And Millie on the rebound has hit the post. Jesus Christ, Millie. He's done well today, but that was, it's a tight angle. I'll let him off with that one because it was a bit of a tight angle. Okay. This has actually started to turn quite comfortable in the end anyway. Just took a little while to get going in this game. Just a casual 6-0 victory here. We are definitely getting there. Beat Salford 6-2 away from home as well. Hell yes, well done. Come on, lads, keep that clean sheet. I want this to finish with their goalkeeper smacking one into Emmett Doran's face.
So I tell the swamp
FM Maestro, thank you very much for the follow. God, this internet today is useless. Carno, slip it across. Oh, go on, Jacob. You know you want to. Okay, that's fine. Oh, Remy for the screamer. Just wide of the post. Don't look like Emmett's getting his hat-trick today, but it's still another brace for the man. You can't go wrong with that. I don't think I've got autosave turned on, so I probably should switch that back on, just in case. Last thing we want to do is lose our progress here. Good God, FM. There we go. We're through. There we go. Champions League group stages. It feels nowhere near as climactic as it did the last time we made it, but that was extraordinarily easy this year. We've definitely come along leaps and bounds. 9-1 for Rebel Salzburg. Their Hearts do progress to the Champions League group stages. That's very impressive. Young Boys are in. Dynamo Kiev are in. Sporting beat Anderlecht, but wow. Yeah, I kind of agree with you there. It feels like there are a few different sort of balancing mechanics, but sort of balancing mechanics in there that kind of do that. It's like how, yeah, I find that that's why you're more likely to concede from a set piece when you're a good team. It feels like, because I feel like it's one of the game areas where you just sort of, it just happens. I think it's because it's also more easy to make mistakes in there too. We're in. We are in. Oh yeah, you don't get it till you're actually in, do you? Lovely. So Hearts qualified. That's sick. Haas and Hoot was there, obviously. Emmett expects to play against... of course he does. 27? Is that just not updated at the moment? That's weird. I think it's getting a bit confused because of all the different conflicting cup competitions that are going on at the same time. Right, how's that looking? Still saying regular starter. Still saying regular starter. We'll get there. Oh, yeah, save settings. Thank you, yeah. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Man nearly activated the tutorials there. It's the last thing we need. Auto saves, yeah, get that sorted. And I might just save it as well, just to be sure, because obviously we'll have to wait till the next game. Hearts qualified for the Champions League. When was the last time that happened? That's very impressive. Question is, though, what group do we get? Also, coefficients. We should be getting close to 3 now, right? 2.75 before we've even got in the groups. It's not bad. It's still going to be tough. But, I don't know, in actuality, I think we can... I think there's a good season here for us that at least will hopefully soften the blow of losing that really good year a little bit. 12.65 million pounds for Treaty United. Next transfer window is going to be really, really fun indeed. Oh, that's good. We've got 19 million quid in the bank. I think this might be the most money we've ever had in the bank at any one point in this save. And remember, we can get more. This is just for getting there. As long as we come third. Yeah, but coming third is very difficult in the Champions League. If we're third pot, then it will be easier. But if we're not, then we could end up with an absolute group of death, potentially. Oh, look at this. Lots of call-ups for the youngsters. And Emmett's back in the Ireland squad. And Renatus is back again. Right, Champions League group stage draw. 4th seed. Oh, how close was it? I want to see how close we were to 3rd seed. Oh, we're not even that close at all. Yeah, 43 points. There's still, like, multiple sides with way more points than we have. We're not far away. But this, you know... Ajax a 3rd pot. Young Boys, RB Salzburg. That's a tough one. But look at that. Cheeky bit of Genk in there. Oh. Imagine getting Genk as the pot 1 team. Or I mean, Benfica would still be very tough, but... Genk and Porto, yeah. Maybe like a Young Boys or a Salzburg. I reckon, though. What do you reckon, chat? Who do you think we're going to get? I reckon we get Man City, Barcelona, and Milan. I reckon Man City, Barcelona, Milan is going to be our group, but let's do it. I just want some kind of okay group. This is... It's going to be very tough. And I suspect we might end up losing every game again. But we've got to give it our best shot, right? The money is good. Good Europa League run. Yeah, but we've got to get 3rd place, and that's the tough one. So that's looking tough. That would be a tough group, but Genk, it would be interesting. Porto going to Group D. Liverpool in there. Inter and Monaco and Chelsea and Juventus avoid. Oh, God. PSG and Barcelona in the same group. Man City, Dortmund. That's tough. Okay, that one's intriguing. That's tough. Oh, Group C. Chat, look at Group C. Group C is coming together very nicely. Marseille. What about this one? If we got Group G, we'd be screwed. That is the toughest group of the lot, surely. Okay, right, we're not out yet. Okay, come on, give us Group C. Oh, Hearts. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's harder than last time. PSG, Barca, and RB Leipzig. That's actually harder than the group we got the last time we qualified, and I thought that was the group of death. Anybody ready to set a new record? Spain without the pain. Oh dear. So we won't even be playing in it. That's the thing. Well, at least we'll get some money for being there. Oh, this isn't our first time, though. This is not our first time. We've been in it before. What was the group we had last time? Arsenal, Juve, and Juventus. No, Arsenal, Juve, and Juventus. Who did we have? It was Arsenal, Juve, and someone else that we had last time. We could be Leipzig, maybe. But look at this other group. Man United, Genk, Young Boys, and Hearts. You had Juve, Zebra, and Juventus. Oh, we had Barca too, didn't we? Yeah. Pot 1, I guess because of... I think Belgium must be high enough in the rankings. How did get Pot 1? That's 8th. But there are only 8 groups, and one of them goes to the Europa League winner. One of them goes to the... No, they didn't. The Europa League was won by Juventus. How did Genk get pot 1? One in the group stage, one in the league path. No, Young Boys won the Europa Conference League. Juventus won the Europa League. No, Genk weren't in the final. Young Boys beat Braga in the final. How did they qualify? Hang on, what am I doing here? Let me just think about this for a second. Inter beat PSG. Party Juventus won the Italian league as well. True. Maybe? We can't tell if they did or not because... well, we can see how they did. It must be like you say. Because all we can be able to see is their... Last season, they reached the Europa Conference League quarter-final where they were beaten by Gladbach. So that would suggest that Juventus must have won Serie A and that passed it on or something? Competitions. That's the Champions League, mate, you idiot. Ah, so yes, Juve won Serie A. First time in 3 years. So that would suggest that it got passed on to the 8th ranked team. And because Inter won the Champions League. So both Inter and Juve were pot 1. So I don't know how it would go down to 8. Then again, winning the Europa League doesn't guarantee you pot 1, does it? It's because Inter... I'm very confused as to how that's happened. I'm sure I'm missing something here, but Juventus won the Europa League, but that wouldn't guarantee them pot 1, would it? You only guarantee yourself pot 1 if you win the champ, or do you? I can't remember. Do you get guaranteed pot 1 if you win the Europa League, or is that only for the Champions League winner? Either way, it's still weird that Genk have got pot 1 there. Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, so that's my point. Yeah. So why would Genk awarded it when Scotland weren't? When Scotland are 6th here? Did Scotland have a pot 1 team that we missed? The only Celtic are in this group, which means they can't have been pot 1. And the only other Scottish team in it was Hearts. That's... Any ideas? Based on last season's coefficient. But it's not though, is it? It's based on this season's. That's not how it... Like, it'll be based on the coefficient for... Hang on. It'll be based on this, which is the coefficient at the start of the season. Which is what it's based on. And Scotland are 6th. It's based on the coefficient at the start of the season. And that's what this one uses. That's so bizarre. So Benfica were in there, which makes sense. But then why not Scotland? Season before. I really don't think it is based on the coefficient of the season before. Also, why would it be based on the coefficient of the season before the season that you're in? Like, it resets at the start of the year, and that's what that would be. Because that's the one for next season. But it's never done that before. It's never used previously. Otherwise, that wouldn't make any sense if it did. And I've never seen it do that on previous FMs. So I don't think that's the case. What would be the logic in using the one from the year before? When I say the year before, that's the one for the end of the reset here, which is the one it uses going into the next season. Otherwise, it'd be pointless, wouldn't it? Club coefficients. Yeah, but it doesn't decide the... That is the case. I just really don't think that is the case, is my point, though. I really don't think that's how that works, because when you say the season before, bear in mind, what I'm saying of the season before, I mean this. Obviously, it's not going to use this season's ongoing coefficient, but it will use the ones that finish at the end of last season. But that's what I've currently got it sorted by. Anything from me being in a summer league, but I'm not involved in it. And the thing with the club coefficient is not relevant because the top pots are decided by the top 8 leagues or the top leagues. And then after that, it's done by your individual coefficient, isn't it? So the league winners automatically get top pot from the top certain leagues, depending on how many go in where. After that, through the other pots, it's then decided by individual club coefficient. So it would still be based off of the nation's coefficient. Pots are just dynamic. I mean, it'd be very easy to check because with that in mind, if it was using a season before last, then that would imply Belgium were higher and have now slipped. And if they hadn't, then what would be the explanation then? Because I don't think they have slipped. Is there a way to see any changes in this? Through like the year before? Because that would be kind of useful right now to be able to actually see that information. But I don't think you can actually see how it's changed other than going back and literally looking. 10-year coefficient. Ah, right. Where's that? Wait. No, that's not it. Where am I looking? There's a drop down. Drop down on where? On finances, there's a drop down, but it doesn't have anything to do with 10-year coefficients, from what I can see anyway. I know that there is a menu that's got the 10-year finances, but I don't know where it's gone. On coefficients, where you went to finances. Ah, right, yes. But that's only for Irish sides. But again, that's only clubs, not nations. We're only looking for nation coefficients, not the club's coefficients. The club coefficients are relevant because it's about the pot 1 goes to the league winners. UEFA country coefficient. That's so... Well, that's... Can add them up? Yeah, but we're not going to sit... Regardless, that's the case. That's what's happening. For whatever reason, that's what's happening. Okay, enjoy. Ah, dear. Sometimes there are quirks. Yeah, it's very... Oh, good. 3-game week. Hey, look, chat. It's a 3-match week, which means Emmett Doran's going to expect to play in every game because... reasons. That's not got any matches there, have we? That's 1 week. Cool. One new gap is there because that way you don't know how many places you get at the end of the season rather than ending up in 5th, but other countries have done better than you and you never get the extra spot. I'm not sure what that means. Obviously, there's a delay on the update to the... There's a delay on the implementation to things. Ah! Yeah, you're right, because there is a 1-year delay on... So when we get our thing that says we've moved up in rankings, it doesn't take effect on the Champions League this year. It goes into effect the next year. But that would only work provided Belgium had dropped as a result. That's what I was trying to work out. Like, Belgium would have had to have been higher up the previous year and dropped down in order for that to make sense that they were there instead of Scotland. So that's what must have happened. I just don't know if there's any way we can prove it other than finding a clip from a VOD or something where I show the coefficients. Right, okay. So I suspect that must have been what's happened. Right, let's just they had to have had, otherwise it wouldn't work. So right, so let me just get rid of Ireland here and use Belgium and Scotland as an example. So what specifically are we looking for here? So that's is that this year? So we actually want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So oh, this is so fucking... point is, I don't really care that much, but I assume it's something like that. They must have gained it a lot of coefficient or something. Celtic want to have... No, piss off. Had low scores. Yeah, so they must have had something go wrong there. Solve riddles. Oh, we're already solving plenty of riddles. Also, Liège maybe lost a big year, and that then caused them to drop because, yeah. God, that's confusing. But the real winners here is Ghent. Or Genk, I forget. Yeah, it has to be that then. Liège losing that year off the ledger means with Scotland having a couple of good years, because they've got 2 teams in the group. Well, that's this year, of course. But plus with Rangers getting to a Europa League final, that's probably worth a lot. I'm not losing Moses. Hi. Sorry, do you remember the part where I said no? Despite Celtic's bid, my client's preferred destination would be Hearts. Interesting. Hearts want Rakov as well, for way less money than we were just offered. Inverness want to loan him. No, why would I loan him? He's starting for us. We got... Who did we get in the end? PSG, Barca, and... Oh, it's the last day of the transfer window. We should be fine. He didn't say he'd be unsettled. Who did we get? PSG, Barca, and... Leipzig. We got PSG, Barca, and RB Leipzig. Not easy. The real winner is the friends you make along the way. True. They want Anton Rakov. No. Our players are not complaining about wanting to leave, which is good. I guess because it's like, well, okay, he moves to Hearts. What now? What? You're in the Champions League. You can stay with Treaty and still be in the Champions League. Luckily, it's the final day of their window, so we can just bin them here. Should be fine. They're not complaining yet, true, but it's good news that they're not. Like, the reason Alan went to Rangers is because I had no choice in the matter as a release clause. I suspect that had he had a normal contract, that I was able to say no, he probably wouldn't have complained either. Although, at the very least, Rangers were, at the time, doing very well in Europe, I suppose. Coventry wins goal of the... I don't remember what that was. But sure. Oh, at least we should definitely get some Champions League football in today, which would be fun. I mean, I say fun. We're going to get absolutely dicked. But that in itself is kind of fun. Right, so we're playing Rockmount now. Expects to play against Rockmount, obviously, because why wouldn't he? Right. So Emmett's going to start. I might let him just play today. Could rest him for the next game because we've got a little break now. So I might actually let him play, well, not the full 90, but play a good amount of minutes in this game. Rakov, Petroni, Chavera, Millward, Carno. Yeah. Oh, you're right. It was the Coventry Rocket. Yes. Just you saying Coventry Rocket just completely nailed it. A chocolate bar. It does. Didn't we lose to Rockmount? I'm fairly certain we got knocked out of this cup by Rockmount a few years ago when I tried to rotate the team and they won with like a penalty or something. Oh no, they won on penalties, didn't they? Aggressive. Good stuff. I like it. Probably don't go and injure these guys, though they have jobs. Like, they'd quite like to be able to go back to their job the next day rather than being murdered by Leicesterban. Okay. We were down to 9 men, were we? That might explain it. I mean, we still battered them, but yeah, I think we lost on penalties after we were down to 9 men or something, didn't we? Standard behaviour. I kind of expect Emmett to score at least a hat-trick in this match, really. There's kind of no excuses if he doesn't. If he's insisted on starting these games, then he better bloody play well. Oh. Carno. There's definitely a chance for him to fill his boots today, potentially. Carno's ball. Emmett Doran over the crossbar. God, he's obsessed with heading over the bar, isn't he? Hello, Saltifugel. Hope all is well. All is very well. We're in the Champions League group stages. This is not it. Rockmount didn't qualify for the Champions League this year. One day maybe. Probably not likely, though. Let's be honest. Ooh. Maybe they're just our bogey team. Watch us get a dynamic rivalry with a non-league club. So basically, Maureen, we've got this weird issue with our star player who literally will not allow me to rest him. So basically, I tried to rotate him out to rest him for a Champions League game, and he kicked off, basically, and told me he wanted to leave the club because I dropped him for a couple of matches, not even a couple of matches in a row, just to rest him out for the game before a Champions League game, midweek. So then we thought the solution was basically, it's fine as long as you tell him you're going to rest him, so actually do the resting. But then after a couple of games of that, he then started kicking off when I tried to get him to rest it and said he was offended by it. So now basically we have to start him in every single match, whether he's tired or otherwise, or he'll kick off and try to leave. So, yeah. Because FM is a perfectly balanced game. Okay, who's taking the penalty? It might even be Mr. Emmett, perhaps. Oh, it's actually Millie. Of course it's Millie.
You came in summer.
Expert opinion on a pizza place tonight. Hit me up, Dean. What we thinking? What's nearby? Lil Bout. Thank you very much for the follow. And also, Cheeky said hi. My apologies, I missed that. Thank you so much for the follow as well. 7 10 minutes in. Now I'm going to let him have a little run. He's actually not too tired here, and the next game isn't an important one anyway, so we can do it for that game instead. It's another cup match against Longford Town. So I figure it's always good to just bump his numbers up a little bit anyway. See if he can have a 60. Basically, chat, I want him to have another 60-odd goal season so I can make a follow-up TikTok. I'm being transparent with you. Oh, here we go. Oh, Kanu. Maybe just go for finish? Oh! Did not expect him to go near post there, actually. I do love it when the thing that tells you who's taking the penalty pops up on that menu, but sometimes it doesn't show up in the actual one when you're in game. Prefer you being opaque. Well, good question. Being run into the ground for a TikTok. Poor Emmett. It's not my fault, is it? If he wants to play, he can bastard play. If he's insistent on playing every match, that's up to him, innit? If he breaks his leg, that's his fault. Can he, like, not head a ball anymore? Yeah, when it pops up for a fraction of a second, but it's still going to stick there. Like, what happens if I change it now? Does it go back in time? Kovo slips it through for Tom Howcroft. He's in behind. He needs some form, and that's a terrible touch. Hello, Pog. You look lovely. Your hair is very floofy. It's very floofy. You're very Velma vibing, by the way. Doran's just scored, by the way. I know you were desperately wanted to see M's hair rather than Emmett Doran scoring, but nevertheless, he has done that.
Excuse me, my hair is more important.
Oh, very important, yeah. Your EM7.
I need to break my glasses.
How'd you do that?
Oh, this isn't where I parked my car.
Majara or Magara, thank you very much for the follow. Oh. Okay, well, there you go. 2-0. Emmett again, maybe? Nope. He does seem to have lost a bit of his efficiency in the air. Hey, Bastemore. Bart's scaring me there. Fringe player with that haircut, damn right. But she still expects squad players playing time, obviously. Even my M dynamics are broken, chat. Huddersfield 1-0. Oh, dear. Oh, well, that's us lost then. Wait, you're saying 1-0 Huddersfield, or it's 1-0 in the Huddersfield game? Because we're at home as Emmett scores again. Needless to say, Fulham going behind is never normally a good thing. We don't really do the comeback from behind thing very often. Oh, dear. Who scored? Emmett's got another one, though. So I guess that cheers me up slightly. Not really. Ruskin with the gifted sub to Bastemore. Thank you very much, Ruskin. That's very nice of you. Hope you're well this morning. Both of you. Oh, Petroni with the big dig out of a shot there. I think the last time there was a Fulham game on while I was streaming was that infamous one. I think it was against QPR where the Harold Bishop Ultras spawned from. Oh, Emmett's through again. Go on, chip the keeper this time. Oh, smashes it straight at him. He'll get his goals. He just has to keep getting in the right positions. Dan Ward. I don't know who that is, but I'm sure. Huddersfield have been on a good run lately. Aren't they like 12 unbeaten, to be fair? Big save again from Ibekwe. Tried to kill the keeper. Emmett's just taken out his anger from not starting that Bohemian game 3 weeks ago. Fair play to the keeper, though, for putting his body on the line and staying in the way. To Doran United. To be fair, he pretty much did that last year with his 65 in 39. I feel like if he does get anywhere near that tally this season, it won't be anywhere near in as few games. Like, he's probably getting on that tally already. Millie pulls it across for Emmett Doran, and it's the hat-trick for ED7, and he's done it again. The man is just a hat-trick machine. One more hat-trick for ED7. Nice assist from Millie there. Caffeine god. With a second litre flask of the... Jesus. That's... Yeah, no. I've not drunk anything but water in 2 weeks. I think I've actually lost weight because of that alone. That I just feel better. Once I got over the first couple of days, I got a lot of headaches. But after that, it's great. I wake up earlier and I feel like I've slept longer. It's weird. I think he probably does deserve his scene, maybe, if he continues on this sort of form in the game. Millie, can he square it again? Oh, he might. Oh, no. Okay, cleared away. Caffeinated donuts. Oh, God. Surely usually went right. I like having a donut with some coffee, as Emmett smashes us another one, but not quite. That's where you get the caffeine from. You don't need the donut to be caffeinated. Coffee and a donut is a cherished thing. Coffee out. Yeah, I should probably start. Now I just need to cut this one out, and then I'll be good then. West Ham beating Newcastle. Vodka donuts. Now that I can get on board with. Yeah, Doran is just, he's a sneaky man. He's very good at getting away from the defenders. He's got 3 today. That's a nice, but I feel like he's lacking that 10 out of 10 rating, and I think it's kind of a disappointment if he doesn't get a 10, right? Has he truly had a good game unless he's got the full 10 out of 10? But I think it would only take one more goal for him to steal it. Oh, here becomes Eric Dorrance through. And once again has just, yeah, average shot there. Checking in the card stream, that's a terrible drug. That's probably worse for you than any of the other drugs previously mentioned, I'll be honest. Might go to more attacking, actually. Hey, Gova. It's gone all right. We're in the Champions League group stages. We've managed to do it. In comfortable style. Wasn't it 6-0 on aggregate in the playoff round? That was crazy. The hardest round, I'd say, was probably Malmo. Oh, Tom Howcroft. Pick that one out. That's better. Need a bit more out of him. So Newcastle losing to West Ham. Like, that would have been, a couple of weeks ago, that would have been, oh yeah, no surprise standard. But Newcastle, I mean, what was it, 3 in a row now? That's right, I've been paying attention. Incredible scenes. Great finish from Tom Howcroft, though. Don't give up enough. We actually gave up a goal to the non-league side the last time we played them, and it looks like we might do that again. I'd quite like us to not do that. Ruskin with the gifted sub to Govastrom as well. Thank you very much, Ruskin. He loves sniping him. Oh, Emmett's through again. Is he just doing a crossbar challenge by himself? It had to have been Lord Richard, but I don't like trying to load goals from games because I've had that crash the computer, crash FM before. Like, legitimately, I've had it crash while I was trying to look at specific goals using those goal of the month thingies. So I might have to refund your points on that one because I just don't want to take the risk. Oh, I missed as a party. Shit. Hang on. My bad. In fact, I'll refund Maris's points because I don't think Maris is here at the moment. But it had to have been the Coventry Rocket. Milli's done great again. Maybe Stojanovic. I guess we'll put Moore on there. Don't really need to do anything else. I probably shouldn't have left Doran. Oh, he's on a 10 now. Okay. Fuck it. I guess we might get to use the scene after this game after all. Why the hell not, eh? It's been tearing a hole in my pocket the entire time. Particularly if we don't get any chances to use it before he leaves. Ooh. That was concerning. Good defending. Well, good defending. Bad defending. Good goalkeeping. It's kind of nuts that we're 6-0 up in this game. We're only just overperforming our XG slightly. Oh, here we go. Drop it across, Carlo. Put it on a plate for Big M. Oh, he's at the crossbar again. I think he's hit the crossbar more times than he's scored a goal in this game, and he has a hat-trick. And that's saying something. Come on. Oh, Sheriff, just square it to him now. This is a simple tap in for Emmett. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and pretend that he was trying to pass that ball to the defender, to the striker to his right. Rock Mountain Cockhill, I hope so too. That was about as easy a goal as he will have in this team, and he somehow screwed it. Yeah, he's got both hat-tricks, and that truly is the ultimate test. Now all he needs is a red card, and we can have a Gordie Howe hat-trick to go with it. Oh. It was a bit woodworky, wasn't it? Howcroft's on a 9.9 today. That's mental. He really do be having some good games this season. I think he could probably get up close to 30 assists this year. Oh, God. Oh, God. Very close. We are determined to give them a chance today, aren't we? Don't concede to these guys. I thought that was about to be a penalty for handball then. All right, Mura's just chilling on the ground there. Fine. You do you, bud. Really? Oh, hang on. Emmettson again. Surely he can make it 4 for himself. Nope, he has missed again. Emmett, please. He's starting to look like a lot like... Well, he's starting to look a lot like a normal striker on FM this year. You know, the ones that cannot possibly score one-on-one chances. Because he's missed a lot of them. I think all of his chances today, basically, have been those... Right, come on. How have you not won the ball there? Deary me. We're actually now underperforming our XG in this game, by the way. Incredibly, despite being 6-0 up, we actually should have had more. That's how it goes. He's got his... Oh, hang on. Maybe one more. They're going to throw it straight to us to give us the extra opportunity, maybe. Mura. Put it in there. Oh, that's poor. That's really poor. I say he's lost his mojo. The man's still on a hat trick. Like, he's no bad player by any means. But we just need him to really step up soon. Howcroft. Round the cipher. Carlo Mura. And he's hit the post as well. Jesus Christ. I think we've hit the post like 6 times in this match. Oh. World class in a few years. Let's have a look. Dobromir Hustov. Oh, what a name. Also, Bulgarian goal. Oh, wow. Yeah, he do be very good. He do be very good indeed. I like him. I like him. Are we still playing? Okay, that'll do it, right? Come on. There we go. We've done it. And Emmett's banged a hat-trick today. And he actually did it in a 14-minute spell. He got a 10 out of 10 rating. Didn't win man of the match because Tom Howcroft had 11 key passes in this game. And I assume he got a shitload of assists to go with it, right?
You came in summer.
We got 3 players on 10 out of 10 ratings. Millie, Howcroft, and Emmett Doran all got them. Good evil or good evil. Which is it? Thank you so much for the follow. Right, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to show you my new Emmett Doran thing. It'd be way better in moments when he's banged a hat-trick in the Champions League or something. But I feel like he has at least done well today, enough to deserve this. So all I ask of you is this, chat. To get your ED7s ready in chat, and don't you stop them. Oh, no. Let's go. Let's go. Get those ED7s in the chat. You'll understand why in a minute. So I'll give you a 5, like a countdown for Harold, I suppose. And a 5, and a 4, and a 3, and a 2, and a 1. And let's go. Hit the mic. I got a bit carried away when I was making something after stream yesterday, essentially. We ended up with that. I made it at first, and I was like, yeah, but I kind of want it to cut out so we can see the chat on the screen and stuff. I was like, right, well, I'll have a fade for that. And I was like, maybe I could get it to control the lighting as well at the same time. And yeah, it does all that. Oh, Emmett. Funnest part of that was trying to put his head on someone else's body. Max Rush. No, that's Emmett's face. Oh. So yeah, we get to use that when Emmett does mad things. Hopefully he will continue to do mad things. Did the music come back on? Yeah, it did. Okay, cool. Phew. Oh, I enjoyed that. Oh, 38k. And that's where the big money's made, right? Even had rhyme with Smoke Machine. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, it kind of worked, didn't it? It worked with the lights. I was trying it desperately to get the lights so that it goes in time with the music, but the software I have doesn't let me do... It'll only let me do timing to 1 decimal place. So I couldn't make it every 0.85 seconds, which would have been the perfect timing for it. I had to do 0.9 seconds to change the transition speed. Shit like that matters to me because I wanted it to be in time perfectly with the music. But then you probably wouldn't have seen it in time anyway because the music probably would have been a bit delayed. St. Mirren shirt, yeah, probably. He has got 41 goals this season. To give him credit, he's still alienated, lol. Who's he wanted by? St. Mirren. Oh, of course. I love how it says 30 there, but I guess it's because it's counting the Champions League goals, isn't it? Oh no, he's got 41 goals. That's weird. I guess it's because of some of the Champions League goals he scored earlier this season still count in here. So the man is on 41 this year so far. 2-0 Huddersfield. God, yeah, we're done. That ain't happening. Good lord. But you see what I mean? He's been much, much closer to his XG this year. That's been the difference. He's not been able to overperform it by the same amount. Yeah, Howcroft, though, with the 17 assists. Bruty with 11 as well. And most of Howcroft's assists have been open play as well. That's the scary thing about Tom Howcroft this season. He's sort of tailed off a little bit lately, but he's still got 9 in the league, which presumably means he's the top assister there. Wow. Fair play. Okay, so yeah, we get EA Sports Cup nonsense here. No one cares about that. But I'll still have to play Emmett, obviously. But at least I'll have a rest afterwards, I guess. So it's not the end of the world if I actually play him in that game, to be honest. Maybe I'll get him off my back a bit. I am wondering how many games I'm going to have to play him in, though. Doran cares about that. True. You're right. I should have known. Right, who are we going to get in? Now they're all top 2. Oh, no, wow. Malahide United made it to this. That's impressive. There's not even any second-tier sides left. But Malahide are there. How did they get in? Who did they beat? They beat Galway. Fair play. Up the Malahide. That's impressive. Knocking out top tier side. Chat, imagine if a non-league side won the cup and got into Europe in this save. It's not, I mean, it is impossible nearly, but oh god, another 3-game match week. That's good, isn't it? It's just all rest. He should be off. Oh, yeah, you're right. He will be on. Oh, my lord. He's going to be on Ireland duty, isn't he? But what I would say, chat, is you severely underestimate the ability for him to complain about me not playing him, even though he's on international duty. Like, would you be that surprised if FM had forgot to program that? We'll see. Yeah, I saw this, actually, Necrosmatic. Yeah, about... That'd be cool, because that would be a new team, wouldn't it? It wouldn't be buying an existing team. It would be adding another team to the grid, which would be awesome. I mean, the more teams, the better, right? As far as I know, hasn't the F1 grid technically got room for more, like, at least 2 more teams, if I recall? Someone told me. Again, my F1 knowledge is a bit, like, iffy, as you know. Hey, Ninja Chicken. So, we are in the Champions League group stages. We made it. We beat Malmö, 4-3 on aggregate, very close, and then we smashed Ludogorets 6-0. Max to 26, fair one. That'd be even better. The more teams, the better, right? Because then it means more seats for potentially top drivers. I think that can only be a good thing for the sport. I know it's very expensive, but I guess this has happened partly because of the new price cap, right? It's made it slightly cheaper to get into it, which is awesome. A lot of motorsports move. I mean, NASCAR's done the same thing this year, and I'm so looking forward to tomorrow night. Oh, God. Oh, wait. Emmett is here. Who's in our group? Barcelona, PSG, and RB Leipzig. Champion, yeah. So you think very little chance of turning that one around, Silent Hawk? Oh, right. This bench is going to need... I'm going to have to play Emmett, obviously, because we got no choice. Where the hell's he gone? There he is. We can always haul him off if we need to. New SYC team next year. How do you mean, Emu? Big Joe Willock, he's back. Playing shit. Ah, right. Fair one. We were bound to have a shit one eventually. It felt like Huddersfield would be that type of game. They're in good form right now, to be fair. So it's not like it's that surprising, I guess. Yeah, I don't really... Do I really want to put... Hang on. My assistant always wants to put Chivera at left back, whereas I'd much rather have Tunchel in there, because he is actually a left back, and Chivera could probably do with a little rest back. Hide his mum as backroom staff. Imagine. Oh, right, yeah, we'll enter our own team. Now, to be fair, chat, we were talking about this the other day. Treaty United do have player sponsorships, but it's actually in the game. Really? Surely. How? That's incredible. I have to see this. Huh. We should get a couple in, I think. But yeah, so Treaty United do player sponsorships, but they haven't updated it for this year, so I want to see how much they charge for it this year, basically. So we can all club together and get we can sponsor a player. 200 million to the other teams, Jesus. Why is that there? Surely that's just going to defeat the point and like make it harder for people to enter the sport. Or are they just trying to keep it of a kind of like pull the ladder up after you kind of thing? Like a Super League type of thing, I suppose. Punt the ball out of play and jump into the keeper and you somehow get the decision. Ah. Really? Is it that bad? I'll have to see the highlights and yell at it lately. Yell at it later. The star goalkeeper's mum's head physio. That's amazing. Does it actually work then? Okay, so we're winning at least. Oh, for the moment. It's not a bad effort. That's incredible. How do you even ask a member of staff to get a player to drop a concern, though? I didn't think that was even possible. Just the new Ryan Sessegnon? Well, I suppose if just the new Ryan Sessegnon is being a highly rated young player, that if it wasn't for a bit of mismanagement, I mean, like, I don't know. I think Fabio Carvalho is fantastic, and I think Ryan Sessegnon could still be fantastic, but if players want to leave to go to big clubs, and then I don't know what they expect to... It's like they leave, and then they expect that they're either going to be playing all the time, which they're clearly not going to be, and then when they can't get game time, it's like, I don't know. How many times have players seen players leave slightly smaller clubs to go to bigger clubs and then not play, to know that maybe they should just hang around a tiny bit longer and actually develop their career a little bit? But they just keep doing it, don't they? But money talks, obviously. But Fabio Carvalho is extraordinarily good. He's a very good player. And he will continue to get better with the right coaching and the right amount of game time, you know? Bit of snow, really? I still don't know what the weather's like down here. I won't be able to watch that on stream, but I'll see it in the highlights later anyway. Arsborough, really? That's incredible. I've never seen the opportunity. Maybe it's just because it's... I wonder if that would work with other members of staff or people that are related to players in the game in some way. It's just that it happens so rarely that you never see the pop-up. I love the attention to detail and stuff like that with FM, but it also makes you wonder if that kind of attention to detail is applied, why can't it be applied in other areas? Just eat the smaller clubs. Exactly, Force 19. I've always been saying this. Oh, see you later, Necros. Favoured personnel. Could be, yeah. Into the keeper and gets left out. Oh, great. Standard. To be fair, championship refereeing is catastrophically bad. And this isn't like an anti-Fulham thing. It's just they're catastrophically bad. Like, he would be just as likely to make that decision the other way. They are some... Yeah. It's not great, is it? But Emmett scored again. That's good. Feel like my son isn't getting enough playing time. Yeah, watch that. That's how it would be with us, wouldn't it? Emmett Doran's mum suddenly chatting shit on Twitter. Young talent, young top. What the thing is, though, don't Liverpool... The problem is, Carvalho plays as a 10. That is where he's best. And as far as I'm aware, I don't know how that would allow him to slot in. Surely he'd just get farmed out wide if he did play for Liverpool. Which, I mean, maybe he'd be better there, but he's very good as a number 10. But I do feel like he'd get game time under Klopp. Whereas maybe that wouldn't be the case if, say, he was at Chelsea, potentially. Or, I don't know. Like, because, for example, Harvey Elliott, I think is a good example. I know he's had, obviously, that horrible injury, but he was getting game time in order to get that injury. Get the son out of the club by now. The mum's still here. To be fair, the lowest... This is what, the 4th tier, then? Oh, have you played against Uxalts lately? My boys? Gabriel Pettersson still missing them? Oh. With a full squad. Ooh, that's incredible. One day I look forward to starting in the Champions League and actually having a full squad of players. Incredible. Well, I think we're still having to leave gaps at the moment, but a couple more years and I think we'll actually be able to do it. Oh, Bobby was a 10. Yeah, but not anymore, really, is he? Because he generally seems to play, even if he's dropping deep quite a lot. He tends to be the number 9, even with full squad. Oh, yeah, sorry. I thought you meant your Treaty United team. But yeah, that's what I mean. He would get a chance there. And I honestly thought Sessegnon would get more of a chance at Spurs at the time, but I suppose with the sheer amount of churn of management, it's been very difficult for him there. I think he just needs to find a time to play some football and get his mojo back. Ryan Sessegnon was a cracking player. I wish we'd been able to keep him longer, but at the very least with Sessegnon, he stayed way longer than a lot of other players would have done, and we also got a pretty enormous transfer fee, comparatively speaking, and we also got Josh Onomah, who I know has had some issues, but he's a pretty solid player at times, out of the deal as well. And that, I can have no complaints about that whatsoever. It's just when players, they rock up 6 months of playing time and suddenly they leave for basically nothing, and it's like, cool, what was the point in developing players? Right, falling up at half time. Emmett's chipping in. What more do you want? Halcroft's having another blinder. 9 out of... He's not got any goals yet. So happy he saved it, yeah. He's like, I'm not going to concede 5 just yet. He doesn't know what's about to happen, though. What a very strange goal. I thought we cleared that a couple of times, in fact. But we have managed to... How did that even go in? It's flicked over, then somehow headed back across, hits the post, comes down, and then... Ah, bit of a melee in the box there. We'll still win. I wonder if we could do the quintuple for the 3rd straight season. What's the deal with Emmett? How do you mean? Yeah, we're going on Booty Man and maybe Trevik as well. For a little bit of an extra one. Perfect. Emmett's still being a grumpy bum. Yes, yes, he is. Yeah, well, Javier does look like a hell of a player. Cheer for him more than the others. Oh, it's just because we've kind of got this ongoing sarcastic relationship with him at the moment on account of the whole player dynamics being broken thing. Toby Harvey, that's true. Maybe he just knew. He was like, people are going to want dry garlic bread. My planet needs me, mate. Any players? Thankfully, you know, Mr. Jason, that's the only time I've ever had that happen to me. I've had players miss training through being out at bars. Rarely, but it does happen from time to time. In fact, in that save particularly. But the whole Quizguard thing was the first time I've ever seen a player actually miss a match day because they were at a bar the night before. The quintuple. Oh, it was the biggest of all quintuples. It was the League Cup, the Irish Cup, the President's Cup, and the Irish Champions Cup. Yeah, not on this save. It was on my YouTube save. I had a player on loan. I say on loan, he was a permanent signing at this point. And he'd already missed training once through being at a bar. But he actually... I got a news article. It was on TikTok. It was a news article the day of the game saying that he would be unavailable for selection as he was out at a bar the night before. And I've never had a player actually miss a game because of it. Only ever training. I didn't even know that could even happen. You know, the reactions are a bit odd sometimes. No, utterly broken. Like, completely and utterly shit and broken. Odd reaction doesn't even come close to covering it. Like, shouldn't be in a thing that's being released to the public type of broken. As in, having to play a player in every single match, whether they're tired or not. Even if it's 4 games in a week. Like, that kind of broken. Let's see. Other stupid reasons. Well, this is why I feel like I wish there was more stuff like that. I'd actually like to see more flavor text stuff like that, as you know. The legend Quizguard, exactly. Oh, good. Another 3-match week, which Emmett will expect to play in all of them. It's always good. James Wilson, did you really do that? Oh, we got a little break now. Nice. Presumably, Emmett will expect to play in all the games in this break, no doubt. Why is... Hang on. What? I assume a match is about to be scheduled in there because of... Why is it... There we go. Oh my god. That was, it must have been a glitch. In fact, that's 2 glitches. Right, there we go. So now it's just filled it with matches. Include your primary and center prison. Well, yeah. I mean, obviously they won't. But I would still like if they had more stuff that could happen. And they actually do have it programmed in the game. We all know that. Oh my god. We've won a lot of games in that cup, haven't we? Jesus. Wow, a 9-day rest. The scenes. And it's yet another cup match. I feel like I haven't played a league game in ages. It's that time of the year where we only play cup games. When's our Champions League game start? Okay, we got Leipzig there, and then an enormous gap before there's any more, but that's probably not the end of the world. Wow, we actually have a little run here where there's not a... That looks kind of alright this year. I swear it was way worse last year, and I don't know why. Oh, I know why it was really bad last year. Because there was the international tournament in the middle of the summer. So the fixtures got squished. So we've still got a few, like, 3-game match weeks, but we're not going to have any, like, consecutive 4-game match weeks like we had last year. Or, like, it was going, like, 4 and then 3 and then 4 and then 3. We're a 10,000 to 1 chat. Get your bets on now, I'd say. Yeah. Those international tournament years are terrifyingly difficult to navigate. Imagine how we'd have... How the hell would we manage with Emmett Doringer in that? He'd be like, no, I want to play 8 games in 14 days. I'd be like, but you can't. He'd be like, no, I can. Just string me up. It's fine. Scamrock on the Monday and Barcelona Wednesday. Yeah, it's not great, but it could be worse. Sort of player from underneath me out of a trust with nowhere to fight it. Yes, classic board. I suspect that's got nothing to do with the amount of money you've got, and more that your chairman has a hidden attribute that basically means they just do that. Like, sod how much money you've got, they'll just do it. So far, our board have not accepted a single offer from out underneath me. There was the release clause one, but that's my fault. I say my fault, you know what I mean. Conceding the group stage. Well, last time, I believe it was 27 last time, wasn't it, chat? Take him out. Yeah, no, we've been doing that. But my point is, and I make this very clear, that's not something you should have to do in a thing that you're paying to play. Like, that is not a solution. That the game shouldn't have to. The game shouldn't force you in a position to have to do that, because it should work normally. But yeah, we've had to do that a few times for that exact reason. But I think we'll actually concede less this time. Am I being a bit, like, optimistic with that? I think we're going to concede less goals this time. It was 27 last time, I think. Well, the thing is, Maureen, the game doesn't know. So if you start a player, they consider that having started, and it will basically... the game doesn't care, which is, again, kind of silly. But, yeah. Yeah. I feel like minutes played should actually perhaps be a more sensible estimate as to their playing time, right? Wouldn't that be a much easier way of estimating that? Because it would also mean that impact subs would actually get impact sub playing time. I don't know why they don't use that as a system. If anything, that would be way easier to calculate, wouldn't it? Because it's a specific number. I suppose number of games is also a specific number. So Emmett will obviously start here because reasons. Okay, he wanted to switch those two over. Let's see. That'll do. I'll give Cardo another run. He's played okay lately. To start the play, you probably... That's exactly it, Maureen. Yes, you do have to start them. Otherwise, it doesn't count, which is a little bit silly. Particularly as if you go into your squad playing time screen and you actually have a look at it, you'll notice that almost all of your impact starters will have expected playing time of regular starter, even though their agreed playing time is impact sub. And I assume it's the way the game has to do that, but still. Yeah, I must pee back in a second, friend. And we're back. Right then. We're back. Oh. Do you know what? If Mike was here with his poll, I might have actually been long enough to have not had the poll. Right then. Dynamic youth ratings. That's going to be a stick that people will beat them with for years. Genuinely. It feels like it's the sort of thing that will be used as a kind of, but remember dynamic youth ratings for many years. And honestly, deservedly so. To be honest, yeah, no, I agree. And the thing is, though, with a big patch, they could have just fixed it. Like, adjusted it to match the expectations of the audience. That they could have actually done that, surely. Now, obviously, I don't know how easy that would have been, but no, it's everyone else who was wrong. Dear. Bizarre thought. Do OGs and home games with 2 legs count as the away goal for the other Oh, God. No. I mean, goals are just goals, aren't they? Every comment will just be dynamic. Dynamic features. Oh, dear. Thank you, Adore. That's very kind. Wow, there's been a lot of nice comments about Nordic Nomads today. Where's this come from? It's lovely, though. Ungrateful people. That's true. Oh, Halgrove, slip him in. He's offside, isn't he? Oh, he's found someone else, though. Go on, Jacob. Yeah. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if, when it comes to the promo stuff for this year's game, technically, some of our creators might not be as involved as they were in the previous years. I don't know. I wonder if maybe this has soured their relationship with the creative base from certainly streamers and YouTubers, perhaps. But then I'm not going to sit there and not call something out if I don't think it's working properly at the end of the day. I feel like, as much as I have very small influence in the community overall, I still feel like it's important to call shit out when I see it, you know? And as Z clearly felt the exact same thing when he made that video, and I completely back him 100%. Because if we're not here for that, then what are we here for? Doran misses it. Oh, I wonder if they... Well, I don't know. Hopefully not, honestly. Hopefully not. True. Very true, yeah. Huge improvements. Well, I'm always wary. I mean, didn't I call it when they announced the, what was it? The staff meetings thing. I said at the time when it was announced on stream that all it would be another box for you to ignore, just like the scouting meetings one. Because it's just, it doesn't need to exist. 3-year-old in the apartment just pointed at you. Fair one. Transfer bug was my board takeover the whole summer. Ah, yeah. I've seen that happen before. Elevates the rest. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think you'd want creators that have the ability to have... I don't think you'd want creators like myself and others that have had access to stuff like that to suddenly turn around and be like, no, everything's great, it's brilliant, without actually be able to have a sort of sense of perspective on it, you know? The patch will be very interesting because obviously it's the biggest patch of the year always. This is always the biggest one that makes the most changes, unless there's anything seriously broken anyway. As Millie scores again. Nice. 10 goals for the year. Well, I mean, don't remember, dynamic rivalries were actually listed as a new feature for both this year and last year, and they don't really work properly on either of them. And that's kind of scary in a way. Bear in mind, chat, we now have still 0 dynamic rivals into this save, 8 years in, and we've played some of these teams nearly 50 times. You think that something in there would have maybe got one of them to be a dynamic rival, potentially? Teams like St. Pat's, we've probably played 50 times in this save now. Also, Malahide are getting a little bit dicked on by Drogheda. It's 7-0 at half-time. Dynamic game. And again, I should always stress with these things, comes with the caveat that I know that the devs really are just as invested in this as we are, if not more. And they want it to be the best it can be. Because I've talked to them, and they're great people that really do want to make it a fantastic game. An Irish Sandberg, perhaps. That would be the dream. Don't rival themselves. But they do. Like, lots of teams have rivals. That's my point. And they got that over many years of having rivals. Most teams have rivals, and they got that over many years of playing against those teams, locally usually, or through heated matches. Yeah, no, agreed, Blue Pineapple. But my point is, Jack, how else would you allow dynamic rivalries to work then if it isn't by games played? I don't know what other factors could possibly count for it. But again, it'll be something dynamic that we don't know about, like infrastructure. Yeah, 10-0, by the way, to Drogheda. I didn't make any subs. I have done goof there. Oh well, Doran wanted to play, and now he has. Judith insults. Yeah, maybe we should just pick a team and start slagging them off in press conferences. Obviously, it'll be Scamrock Rovers. Standard. But the problem is, in order to... Actually, what I'll do... All right, let's do an experiment then, chat. I'm going to turn press conferences back on. I'll still send my assistant to all of them except for the ones that we want to actually chat shit in. But when Scamrock comes along, we'll have to remember to do this. I'll do the press conferences and we'll chat shit about Scamrock and we'll see if we can build a dynamic rivalry feature. See if we can make it work. Yeah, the Europa League Big Fat Malahide didn't quite go to plan, did it? Whatever makes you think that, Millennium. Yeah, so Dara Dara had a good game. Did he score 7 goals? DL7. Yeah, just with D's nuts. Right, let me just quickly go into staff and change it. Title went between us, and that was kind of close. Yeah. But we had several years of battling for the title, like genuinely battling. And nothing. I don't know. I wonder who we've played the most in this save. That's not the right button, Matt. It's media. Don't care about that. No, cause, yeah, I'll do those ones. So that'll get us the maximum amount of things we care about. So we can try and shit on Scamrock a bit and see what happens. Connor Panini suffers... Wait. Connor Panini's playing for St. Pat's now. Well, I'll be damned. Scotch Egg 3. Thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Okay, good. Is Doran still upset with me? It's time for that the annual check of... I say annual check. The daily check of whether Emmett Doran's still upset with me. Expects to play the Leipzig game because he's unhappy with the amount of... I mean... At what point does he stop being unhappy with the amount of first-team football he's getting? Hang on, what? Actual star... Hang on, what? Actual playing time, star player. Agreed playing time, star player. He's unhappy with the amount of game time he's been getting. Have we just found another way that it's actually somehow even more broken than we thought? Maybe we have to give him a couple more. So now he's getting the amount of game time he wants, and he's still saying that he's not getting enough game time. That I literally can't play him any more than in every single match. Yeah, I think we'll give him a next game. Clearly Doran wants a rest. Oh yeah, that's what he needs, a rest. We should try asking him if he wants a rest, shall we? That went well last time. Oh dear. Yeah, I think maybe one more game. Yeah, he needs superstar player status. No, he needs big throbbing bellend status, honestly. But no, I don't really blame him for that. Yeah, you got to give him some friendly starts too. He's probably upset because he didn't play while he was on international duty. Yeah, he wants to play at the under-19 games too. He wants to play ping pong in the canteen, damn it. Right. I really should have taken him off a little bit there, shouldn't I? Oh, damn it. I was hoping we'd get Scamrock. Although, good chance to play Scamrock in the final. Player manager, true. Maybe he's just very competitive. It would appear that way anyway. I suspect what it is because it's only just switched back over to him actually having star player status. And as a result, he will need to play another game maybe. But my point is, if we've then started him, say, in like 15 consecutive matches and he's still complaining about it, then I would once again have a right to be annoyed. Youth and Tech should be very soon. Yeah, Youth and Tech will be today. Oh, bear in mind, actually, chat. Excellent. I know we've been burned before, but we've got 5 A's because there's 2 here. Maybe this is the year that we actually get a good youth intake because there's a lot of A's in here. You can't ask your team leader, I think, to do that. Or can you? Who even is our team leader? It's freaking Booty, isn't it? Yeah, we could ask Booty. I don't know. Speak about teammate happiness? I'll ask him. We'll see. Unable to resolve his hand happiness. I just don't. Yeah, no, I have actually had success. Usually, though, if it fails the first time, the chances of it happening with another player are almost 0. Particularly as the only players I can really ask to talk to him are players that are above him in the ranking, and there's only 3 of them anyway. A for awesome, A for a business. Well, we're going to find that out, aren't we? Wait, why is he... Oh, Esteban's still complaining at Brendan Rodgers, isn't he? Okay. I'll try the other one on the last guy, just in case. Since it is Lesteban. Wait, hang on. He's a team leader, but all I can do is make him a captain. Hang on, does that mean it worked? Chatto! It happened! Chat, I don't even care, right? We're doing the ED7 dance again. I don't even care. We're doing the ED7 dance. Get your ED7s in chat. I'll give you 5 seconds. We'll do a 5 and a 4 and a 3 and a 2 and a 1 and ED7 time. Vibe with the pog. You're not vibing. Thank you. Chat, I get the feeling we're going to enjoy using that. We're going to enjoy that quite a lot. Oh. We have fun. Pog 7. Oh, Emmett Doran is no longer concerned about playing time. We've got the crowbar, as someone pointed out. What's up, Pog? There you go. Good vibes there from the Pog. Oh, your hair. Sorry, I thought it was vibe check. Oh, you curled it. That's nice. Should have curled it in the top corner. Well then. Oh, okay. Well, that's happening. Oh, dear. Yeah, gotta give him a rest now. Oh, dear. I can't believe it's happened. Is he happy now? Please, 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 please. Huh? I assume that's just left over because it... Still weird that he's concerned about the amount of first team football, but... Probably not. We'll just end up pissing him off again. At the end of the day, we'll just have to keep playing him. I'd rather have a happy... It's still stupid. We'll just have to be very careful in future about ever giving a player a star player contract ever again, because I thought that as long as you were playing them almost as much as you physically could, then you'd be fine. Like we have with Adam Miles. I understood why he got pissed, but yeah, I've learned a lot. Hey, look at this. He's knackered. But, you know, St. Mirren. St. Mirren calls. Right, we'll... the one change my assistant wants to make is to drop him. Okay, Bob. I'm going to have to do this anyway, just so that we can sort the bench out. But, got to remember to put him back in again, even though he's knackered. But what I will do, actually, is start Kano instead. That way I can bring my Yaney on as a sub. That way he'll be fresh when he comes off the bench. I'll bring Booty on the bench too. Roy's still knocking about there, bless him. I will get Roy Galvin a testimonial, I promise. Okay, how's this team looking? Mantle, Klosterman, Kablak. Oh, they've got Ozan Kabak. We might have a chance here. Dardai, Niakate, Haidara, Ljubicic. Wait, is that the guy from Zagreb? No. Luka Bacchio, Philip Dolling, Lookman, Silva. Every 2 to 3 or 4 games. Nope, incorrect. So I should just point out, Blue Pineapple, this is how we got into this problem. And it even got to the point where I was specifically asking him if I could rest him before games, and it still didn't work. Basically, he was implying that I had to play him for every minute of every game, otherwise he would get upset. And he even asked to leave the club because of one time. So yeah, it's way worse than that. Oh. I also like the idea of calling a big pod. Oh. Right. Well, Doran's happier. He's only quite happy, though. It's going to take a little while. We'll fix it, though. We've got what we wanted today, which was him to drop his concerns. Because I suspect that part of the reason his form has not been fantastic, I say not been fantastic, he's got 43 goals, is because players just play worse when they're unhappy. We all know it. It's disappointing, but it is what it is. They massively have. I think it's because they've given you less outs. There's less ways to resolve... yeah. There's less ways to resolve it than there was last year. So it's massively swung in favour of basically players constantly wanting to leave. That and the fact that half of your squad, even if they've got low playing time expectations, will still expect to play more than they should do. So you can never really have a squad because all the players that are squad players will still insist on playing at like regular player starting. Yeah. We had actually had a little look at it earlier. All of my fringe players have got expected playing time, regular starter, even though they're expected playing. They are contracted to fringe player. Weird. Scored 8 and 6. But think, James, think what he could have done if he was happy. Now you should all think about that, Seth. Think how you could be if you were happy. And we are happy, hopefully. That sounded incredibly depressing, didn't it? Hang on. Alan's ball in. Emmett. Oh, imagine if we'd taken the lead in the Champions League. Something we have definitely not done in this save at any point. I'm happy. Who's happy? Yes. I'm happy. I actually genuinely am. That was all I wanted out of today's stream, was qualify for Champions League and have Emmett Doran not be pissed at me by the end of it. And then get to go play some board games. Oh, hang on a minute. No way. Emmett's through.
Take off the portal.
What a chance. Bobs, thank you for the follow. That was quite a good chance for Emmett there. And I'm a little bit disappointed that he's missed that. But I suppose it was a one-on-one. So I guess we can't expect those to go in. Right, if we could just... Is that Hwang Yi-chan, the guy that was at Wolves? Or is at Wolves this season in real life? Haidara, wide. It crashed Twitch. That's what I like to see. Alex Drummond, thank you so much for the follow.
Open my own hotel.
Oh, come on. This is great. Also, I think, yeah. That, ironically, that use of the ED7 thing was better than when he scored the hat-trick. Oh, it's going to be a penalty, isn't it? Yep. Oh. Big piece. Is it time to cash out on Emmett Doran? Oh, dear. Well, we started well. Really clear opportunity, but now Leipzig are about to get the lead. We've played really well in this match. This is the best I've seen us play in a group stage game. Admittedly, it's a small sample size, but we got absolutely trashed in every game except for that Arsenal one last time. We still lost it. But we look in this. I know that, you know, the penalty obviously makes them look better than they have been, but we've been all right here. I've been genuinely impressed with the lads today. But Emmett needs to get his chances and put them away. And that's what he... Oh, hello. Alan, maybe put it on Emmett's head. Oh, he's missed again. It feels like his heading has got worse. Oh, Millie with the big clearance there. Although I don't think this play's over yet. Oh, well blocked. Defensive let us down a bit today. They've not been that good. Although we seem to have faded away from this game as it's progressed. Now everybody's starting to suffer a little bit now. Although, if we could get a point or something away at Leipzig, that would give me real confidence into what we could do against them at home and actually give us a chance at maybe coming third in our group. Because remember the amount of money and coefficient points and prestige that are available. This is a good chance for the ball into the channel. Okay, it would have to be a bit better than that. Oh, dearie me. Like, Emmett's not going to be able to do much with that, mate. He's not a miracle worker. Well, he's a little bit, but not that much of a miracle worker. Or less. Go and push out to him. Get in on them. Yes. Maini in the second half. Maybe even for Kano. Oh, God. It's always when the ball gets into these wide areas that I feel like the issues begin. Because they never seem to track the runners properly inside. Are they going to get another one? They actually are. That's unfortunate. I think we've been better than losing 2-0 here, to be honest. But... If only we'd been able to rest Emmett for the last game, eh? Imagine. Then again, maybe he wouldn't have been. We wouldn't have been able to access what we did. I don't think Leipzig have been that good here. Oh, well done, Chavera. Alan, where's the pass? There's the pass for Millie. He's going to have to shoot here. Millie's throw. Yes! Leipzig 2. Treaty United 1. Jordan Millward does it again. Millie has been fucking excellent in the Champions League this year. I don't know. Does Millie have, like, likes big matches or something? Because he has been on it for a while this time, scoring massive goals when we need it most. That kind of composure there to dink the keeper. It's 2-1. We're back in this, maybe. Now we just need to find a chance for Doran. Oh, it was our only shot of the game. Right, come on. We're still going to yell at them. But this is not beyond us yet. We can get this. Come on. Now's the time. Yeah, it's trying. I think Moses would actually come on for Doran, honestly. Because Doran's not had the best day. And Kano's actually done okay out on the right, so I wouldn't want to take him off. I'd always want to replace the poorest performer. Moses is great because he does offer us that versatility that we can bring him on in either position and he'll function anyway. Chavera needs... Oh, what a pick out. Hang on. Howcroft, Doran, Kano. Oh, Jacob. We really should be level in this match now. We've had 2 of those golden chances that we've spurned. Unless Alan pops this on Emmett's head, maybe. He's a bit of space there. Doran pushed him? How? All right. It looked to me like Doran just randomly stopped in the middle. Apparently that was a foul on their player. Okay. Is it the referee from the Fulham game? Bizarre. I assume it's just because the animations didn't line up properly. That was weird. Either way, though, we are carving them open from time to time. We've had, well, 3 really good chances going through. Only scored 1 of them, but nevertheless, if we can get a couple more, maybe there's hope. Plus, if Moses comes off the bench, the one thing Moses has over Emmett is obviously he's got the raw finishing ability, but he also has the speed that Emmett just does not possess. Howcroft, Millie again! Oh, he's done it again! Leipzig 2, Treaty United 2, and we might be on for our first ever points in the Champions League, and Jordan Millward's got both of them. Come on! Lovely assist from Tom Howcroft. He's not had a good game either. Oh, now we're on for it. It's the way he just holds the ball up, watches for the run, pops it around the side, and Millie's just like, have a bang on that. Come on. Right. I think we just keep going now. Howcroft will get a nice bump from... Wow. Oh, there we go. 6.9. Right. Cool. We move. This is good. This is good. We've been good value for that, I'd say. The penalties made them look better than they are. We're winning the group. Come on. Right. Now Emmett's coming off for Moses. And Howcroft I'll keep on. Because otherwise it's Alan. Actually, we could push Alan forward. And bring on Patrice there. Or even maybe Connor Coventry for a cheeky little Coventry rocket. And leave the other sub maybe to get Sharif on later, potentially. But I think the speed of Moses could get us in behind them. Oh, imagine. Alan's ball cleared away. See, the thing is, Moses doesn't have the height for those that Doran has. Millie again. Drops it for Alan. Will he get it back, maybe? Imagine if Millie scored a hat-trick in this game. Alan's holding the ball up nicely. Bazza, Alan, Millie. Oh, over the crossbar. Yeah, oh, I think if we get a draw even here, it would give us a good chance at getting third spot because this is away from home and we're looking pretty good here. But I think obviously a win would be catastrophic for Leipzig. Imagine if Leipzig lost to Treaty United in a Champions League game. Oh, come on, please close him down. Thank God he's missed that, because what the hell was that? Both of them just didn't do anything. I guess a little bit of tiredness is creeping in. Potentially with Lesterman, who's had a poor day. Millie's knackered now. I'm going to get Sharif for the final few minutes. And I'm also... gonna move. Where is he? There we go. Ex-Ballista! Thank you so much for the tier 1. That's very kind of you. Wow, we've had a lot of new tier 1s today. Thank you so much, everybody. That's very nice. Right, we're going to move him there. That way, Sharif could potentially get his head on a corner or something, because he is 6'5". We are actually the sheriff for 20. We actually are, kind of, yeah. But now he's on the pitch. Maybe this is where things change. It's going to look like a genius move when we score a corner goal in the next 2 minutes, isn't it? We won't, but just I'd say a point is good. Although the game's doing that weird, slightly slower motion thing. Which is odd. Which I feel like... Why is it in slow motion? We're about to concede, aren't we? It's doing this weird slow motion thing. It does that sometimes when you make subs. Right, I think it should clear up after the highlight. Or does it reset it all? The fuck? Full match? Alright, cheers game. Cheers FM, thank you for playing. Weird. Yeah, it slowed it right down and put it on full match somehow. It's done that before, hasn't it? Well, there we go. Our first ever point in the Champions League from 2 goals down. That's not bad. And I think we could have won. We had the opportunities in there. That was pretty impressive from the guys. Well done. I'm going to be... That's fantastic news. Gives us a really good chance, if we can beat them at home, of maybe actually getting third point. Third point? Third place. That's stonks, my friends. Big stonks. £785,000 for a draw. Oh my God. How's coefficient looking? It's doing okay. This year we're going to take a hit, I think, no matter what happens. Although, you never know. We've currently got 4 points on the board, but we're losing a 6.875 year. So we're 21st at the moment, but it feels like we might drop a bit. Potentially with Slovakia having a good year and losing a bad year. But next year, they're going to lose that. So this is a bit of a stally year, but mostly this year is about us getting money. Because we've just got £800,000 for a draw. That's insane. It just means next transfer window, we're going to actually have a decent whack of change. And hopefully, maybe even with a rep boost, potentially more to go with it. Oh, no worries, Ex-Ballista. Yeah, I realized that was a bit of a bugger, but I just had them just knocking about. But obviously, I realized you can't download them off the Steam Workshop if you don't have the game that's... Yeah, I forgot those ones were even on the Workshop. I haven't been able to post anything on the Workshop since. How many assists is that for Howcroft? 20 assists this season for Tom Howcroft. Man's had a good year. An undeniably very good year. And now we get to play 1,000 games a week. Right, so we're playing against St. Pat's. We don't care about that. We'll send the assistant for that one. What was I going to check? Oh, yeah. See if Emmett's, now that he's played another game, still concerned about it. Like, how long does it take for us to get rid of that? Let's have a look. Oh, my God. 5.4 XG against. Good God. I hope your goalkeeper's got a raise after that. That's a fair amount. I can't believe we've actually got our first points in the Champions League. It's going well. Always expected this. No, it's not that. It's the fact that he actually specifically says the thing about concerned about that at some point that has to go away. He can't be concerned forever if he plays every... we just had a youth intake, chat. I didn't see it because I clicked off immediately, accidentally. So, what do we think? How's this youth intake going to look? Now, remember, it said Golden Generation. It said 4 different segments of A's, one of which said there was 2 players. So I suspect... Also, if this says it's poor, then I would argue that there's no point in even having a youth intake preview anymore in this game, because it would be utterly pointless. I'd like to... I want to see a 5-star player in there. I want to see a 5-star, but I bet our best is 3-star. 3-star max potential. Average. What is the point? Why does this even... Why even put a preview in the game? I just don't see the point of having it in there anymore if it is completely meaningless. Sorry, it's dynamic. So our best player is Jake Douglas. We were promised a Golden Generation with 4 A players. 5 A players. So which of these are the 5 A rated players then? Nah, yeah, but as unreliable as a preview could possibly be, why is it that the preview is always complete bollocks? Like, surely a blind squirrel, right? You're going to be right a little bit, but most of the time when we've had a Golden Generation, it's been like half a star. It's ridiculous. Okay, so let's have a look. Jake Douglas got good first touch. His passing and vision aren't awful. He's the best of the bunch. Golden Generation for that team. Well, we haven't had a Golden Generation for that. Is my point. We have yet to have any kind of actual noticeable Golden Generation. Coaches maybe, yeah, but like, why are they so wrong all the time? Chris Llewellyn is a brilliant Hoyd. Like, we're not going to get a better one than him. Golden Generation for its reputation. But that's not what Golden Generation means. Like, besides, it never is a Golden Generation, I should stress as well. Not once have we actually had one come through and say it was a Golden Generation. They always just say it beforehand. And are usually the exact opposite of that. Not just like a little bit wrong. Exact opposite half the time. Hey, Twinkle Toes. We do have a Nigerian, though. A defender with 15 passing. Holy shit. It is just broken, isn't it? Yeah. Imagine that, eh? Something at FM22 that's just broken entirely. James O'Toole. The only good youth intake we've had was the very first one of the save. The first season we had a good youth intake. Even to a worse... Yeah, but I don't want to remove our head of youth intake for no reason, because he actually is good. Yeah, I don't really know what to say about it. Most of these are crap. They exist. That's what we can say about it. Yeah, but that would sort of indicate to me that it's actually just completely random then. As far as I know, the head of youth development's reputation is irrelevant. It's based on all sorts of factors. But again, it's the fact that the previews are completely balked. Yeah, he's very much a ball-winning midfielder, isn't he? Yeah. What was I going to check? Oh, yeah, fun nationalities. Let's have a little look. Oh, you can't even do that now, can you? You used to be able to show who? You used to be able to do a thing where you could see them on another menu where you could actually look at their extra nationalities, but now you have to go through them all individually. Team has improved, maybe, but... Oh, Ahoy, yeah. But what my point is, we are not going to get a better head of youth development than we currently have. It's just, that isn't going to happen. We were very lucky to get... He's one of those ones that you can sometimes get lucky with and pick up, but we're not going to get a better one. Let's see. Where the fuck is he? Oh, he's always on here, isn't he? Yeah. Like, he's a solid head of youth development. He's not fantastic, but he's not bad. You get one that performs better, but performs better and man isn't doing his job are not like tangible assets in FM. There isn't a stat called doing his job good. So finding another head of youth development does not guarantee anything other than you will probably have a worse head of youth development. So yeah. Balanced personality, average stats. We're Treaty United, not Barcelona. I don't know what you want from me. We're not going to get a better head of youth development than this at Treaty United. It's like, yes, if I was a really good team, I could get a really good head of youth development, but I'm not going to sack him and bring in someone that's way worse for no reason. Like, it's just not an objective that you can have. It's pointless to do that. Plus, he's actually genuinely very good at that level. Plus, as you've noticed, the previews are constantly wrong no matter who you've got in charge. I guarantee you, if we... Probably a good experiment to do, to put a head of youth development that's got 20 in every attribute, and I guarantee you the preview would still be complete bollocks. Basically. Yeah. Yeah, but my point is, Danny, that's sort of just complete... that's just confirmation bias, i.e. one thing working one time with no actual... underlying meaning just means it was complete RNG, and it's not a method that I would use going forward because then there's no guarantee that it actually works. You've got to try to at least maybe something we can actually have a look at. Yeah, that would be interesting, provided they were at a shit club still. Do you see what I mean? Like, I like to use data being like, all you can see in FM is data essentially. So one thing working one time with no apparent reasoning behind it is not usually the best way to build a squad, because then you don't know if it's going to work again with any real reasoning. Plus, and I really should stress, this is the main reason. If we were to get rid of Chris Llewellyn, Alice would absolutely kill me. So, and I don't want the wrath of FM Girl. Winter update final patch. I mean, what are we expecting? Hey there, it's going reasonably well. We're in the Champions League group stages, which is pretty good. She got rid of him too. Well, in that case, Alice, I want a word. Now, one of these days we'll have a look for another one. Besides, remember, if we did actually, we wouldn't be able to find anyone anyway, because they'd all want £8,000 a week, as you know, because staff contracts are broken too. He's the best we could get right now, and he was very much the best when we got him as well. At the first point, right? So Emmett obviously is still going to want to start here because he's an idiot, but that's fine. We'll just put him and do the 30-second sub. Easier punching one against from other clubs, yeah, but you still want to produce your own players. It's just, as much as I do obviously just steal wonderkids from all the other clubs, not in Ireland obviously, but I want to bring through some Irish talent ourselves too. That's part of the fun for me. So that will do. Doran will start. Is Mayani on the bench? He's not, so I need to make sure that he... Actually, no, wait. This feels like a Cenk Bayrak type of game. Oh, he's on the bench. Perfect. Cenk, you're up, buddy. It's dynamic. Ah, I see. Standard. One day we will be able to get them. Personality is better than stats. Personality will only affect the personalities of the players you bring in. Like, as far as I'm aware, having a good personality on your head of youth development is only going to affect the potential personalities of the players that come through. So yeah, we could get players with slightly better personalities, but that doesn't actually make them good. There's all sorts of factors that do with it, but again, not going to get rid of our head of youth development for no reason. Though we did actually lose one player to a poaching, so maybe that was one of the good ones. It said he was like 3-star grey, so the better chance of getting... Yeah, but there's all sorts of things that should be in it. Oh. Shit. Emmett's very lucky here. He's just played 5 minutes of football. He must be loving it. He must be well up for this. He's got a full 5 minutes here. He should be grateful. Oh, that was close. It's the same problem we have every year. It will continue to persist. I think we're just going to ignore the Youth Intake previews from now on entirely. The only reason I thought that one might have something to it is because it said that there was 5 players that were rated as A's. Whereas the previous Golden Generation ones had like 1. And so I figured that that was probably the biggest lie. No Irish teams. The best an Irish team did was, ironically, actually St. Pat's, but they got knocked out in the 3rd qualifying round of the Europa Conference League by Göteborg. They went out on penalties in the end, which was close, to be fair. Someone else poached him. Yeah, it's... I don't mind that's happening so much on this save, because it's usually only by Irish sides. Oh, enjoy your lunch, Ben. I probably will be. Oh, yeah, no. The one time we actually do get a legit Golden Generation upon arrival will be the one year that they predict a poor Youth Intake, won't it? It just will. Emmett's... Oh, yeah, because he's always nervous when I take him off. It's like, does he think I'm going to hit him or something? Oh, yep, sorry. That's just classic Matt not reading jokes. Oh! The Booty Banger has been comfortably replaced with the Howcroft Cracker, hasn't it? Because that's not the first time he's done that. Look at the waz on this. Good lord. Whew. 8 goals for the year. The Howcroft Howitzer. That's far better than what I said. He's got a few of those in him. What a performance. Hang on. So this was on FM21. Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I was definitely talking about the game we're playing, not a previous game. FM21 was fine. But FM22 is what we're talking about. Yeah, no, it's... Yeah. It wasn't too bad on FM20. Occasionally it was a bit off, but it was usually fairly accurate. It's FM22 where it's complete bollocks. We didn't often get that many good youth intakes in FM21, but we kind of knew that from the beginning, you know? We very rarely got a Golden Generation, but that was predicted at the start. That was a very long way out, too. Stojanovic is injured, so I should probably get him off in a sec. Fuck, I'll do it now.
Oh, this isn't where I
Ole, TM. Thank you very much for the follow. Oh, it's 2 injured players now. Christ. Okay, Dickie Frank's there, and I guess Trewick there. It's not ideal, but we'll see it through. Oh, it's a good ball. Why'd they make it worse? Welcome to FM, Danny. I ask this question so often. The preview worked a bit differently on FM21, but it was often way more accurate. But I would say it was also much more vague, so there was that element too. It was almost like a horoscope on FM21. Although actually, in a way, it's kind of more like a horoscope now. Obviously, as you improve, the quality of the youth intake will differ. But usually that Golden Generation thing is still based around your current squad. Oh. At least the disappointment. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'll get Howcroft. Oh, I can't. And that right there, my friends, is the problem with having to substitute a player after 2 minutes in every game. Because then you're left with a situation where you can't make that third sub when you really need to. But, oh well. We're just sleeping in the bed that SI gave us. Fulham goal, yes. Probably too little too late, but still, who scored it? Hopefully Metrovic? Metrovic. I could actually be a nerd about the patches. The patches are the best bit, right? I loved when Nyman added that feature. I was like, yes, you need the patches. They're fun. I think it just adds that little extra. Because I think he even added a way that you could have certain patches for like the champions as well, which is so cool. Venus was in retrograde. I knew it. Bobby Reed, nice. Wow, a game that Mitrovic hasn't scored in, which just means that the goal is yet to come. How much left? There can't be more than about 20 minutes left in that game now, right? Oh, we've won a cup, chat. A cup has happened and we have won it. Silverware or something. Let's face it, with this cup, it's basically bronzeware, if that. Pyrite-ware? Can we have that? So, oh, that's not a lot of time. We're not going to get anything from that game. That much is for sure, but I told you that the moment that we conceded a goal, so... Oh, well, we've won a cup. Enjoy. Looks inspired and motivated. Well, it's about time, Emmett. Swap kits for the UC. I mean, I might be tempted to do that should we make a final. I say should we. We will at some point, but like when we do, yeah, I'll be tempted. Bloody Dundalk. Can you just not for a bit, Dundalk? Have you considered not? I would quite like it if you just piss off for a bit and let us win this league. Plasticware. Tupperware. 36k, that's fine. That wasn't against Scamrock, so we'll just send the assistant. Consecutive, how many times have we won that in a row now? Wait. Oh, three EA Sports meaningless cup wins in a row. We'll take it. This music is very funky. Mokahi rejects dominant club. What? We took nothing for granted. I suppose that's fine. Shitty McGee. Let's check on old Shitty McGee. Oh, dear. Is that how I spelled his name, or did I put a... Oh, I must have put a... Why did I just... There he is, Shitty McGee. Still knocking about at Velmira. Doing all right. Yep. Put a suit just for a match. Yes. I always put... Only for Champions League... Only for European finals do I crack out the suit. We were in so many finals with Treaty domestically that would be pointless. But yeah, I always suit up for the European finals. It's an excuse to wear it. Why is that his name? Blame his parents, I say. Yeah, he's not playing much for them, is he? Bless him. He's doing his best, though. Right, we did Hulk Mo. We did that. One of these days, we're going to... With his first assist for Fulham. No, he got one last week. And I believe he also got one before. I think that's his third assist. For Fulham already, actually. He's been putting some cracking crosses. Why is he called Shit McGee? I actually forget. Already, I've forgotten the reason. Oh, yeah, Pog, don't worry about that. That's, strange that that's coming up, but yeah. Tracksuit for domestic finals? I don't think I even own a tracksuit. Oh, no, that's not true. I just bumped a bit. Oh, whatever. I think I might still have some tracksuit stuff laying around from when I had that, my transfer Gopnik outfit for Polonia. Look at this. Just the 6 games in 2 weeks. That's fine. I say 2 weeks. It's not even 2 weeks. It's 12 days. Because these... Oh... yes, it is on YouTube, Spencer. It was my stream save from last year on FM21. And it's basically the same approach that we're taking with this save. Just different team. But yeah, if you go to... This is the second channel. So unfortunately, it's only in VOD form. So they're very, very, very long. Bugs of recovery in there. I mean, where? The only things we can do is... Yeah, might as well, actually. The only space we have for recovery is literally there. I still want the match preview, though. Oh, they're fucked. Yeah, I don't think RDF has a... He needs to make one that's just called Ireland. Except, you think this is bad, chat? It actually gets worse. We've had a week before with 4 games in it, where it was Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. So, it can be worse. Did we get good? We're kind of good. Won a few league titles back-to-back. Champions League group stages this year, so I think that's kind of good, I guess. More rotation. Yeah, everybody except fucking Emmett Doran, obviously, who will still expect to play every one of those matches, because that's how star players work this year. Now, let's see. St. Pat's Athletic again. Look at this. Look at this. It's literally 1 day rest in between each game, and they're all league matches. God. Okay. Homegrown player updates. Okay, those guys are slowly coming around. Not that Alan's going to matter anymore because he's pissed off. I'm going to be completely ignoring the scouting stuff today. I'll have to revisit that next time. Okay. Just have another little check on Emmett. Nope, still concerned about playing time. Still concerned about playing time. Oh, dear. Yeah, they're resting on the coach. It's fine. Oh, my God. Look at them. They're dead. Emmett's still ready to go. Actually, to be fair, since he came off so early in the last game, he can actually play full in this one. So that's fine. Good God. We just need to win a couple of them, right? Right. Look at that. Hang on. Surely that's not... Right. Yeah, I'll put Milosevic in. Oh, he's knackered too. Welcome to squad rotation. The game. Should nickname him Playing Time. Emmett Playing Time Doran. Sounds like a boxing nickname. Oh. Yeah, I can't wait till we finally move to the point where we start going straight into the group stages and stuff. I don't know if I can even get it in 1 second. No, he's actually willing to play today. He's fresh for this one. I'll just play him every other game. But it is kind of silly. It kind of sucks that we have to actually make those substitutions here, though. An avid Aerosmith fans loving an elevator. Yeah, he's probably still pissed, as you say, because I didn't play him against Oily Shannon. I'm still not entirely not convinced that he isn't annoyed originally because of that point when he was at the Under-21 Euros and was unable to play. Because a lot of matches he missed because of that. And I do wonder if that contributed to it a little bit. And we wouldn't be in any way surprised if it was the case, would we? Let's face it. He's still doing okay for his goal numbers this year. I wonder how... I want to see him get in the Ballon d'Or nominations. I don't think it's going to happen. That would be quite a stretch. I swear he used to bang these away for fun, and now he just doesn't. Oh, God. So we've got 3 games in hand. I would quite like to win 2 of them. I mean, we all want to play against Oily Shannon. Like, come on. The lads turn up for that. Well, he's tired. If only there was something we could do about that. If only there was some method of a player not being tired. Emmett, any ideas, buddy? Oh, dear. Actually, he wasn't even that tired, to be fair, because he missed most of the last game. On account of being subbed after 5 minutes. Oil barrel alter ego. Maybe. Oh, big from... Well, it's in. Millie once again to the rescue. Tell you what, whenever Emmett's not feeling up to it, Millie truly has bailed us out this season. I wouldn't be surprised if Millie ends up with over 20 goals this year, which is staggeringly good for a man with 6 finishing. But boy, has he got good composure, and his passing and his long-range efforts are phenomenal. What a player. Also, how is Millie still on a 6.6 after he scored that? Well cut out. I need to look at Tunchel. He might still be upset with me, or might be about to get upset with me soon because I haven't loaned him out, but that's because he's been playing. But as usual, it doesn't matter. Because if a youth player wants to be loaned out, it doesn't matter whether you play them or not. Come on, Alan. Volleyed one of the Newcastle players. But did he at least score with the Newcastle player? Hopefully the Newcastle player went top bins, right? It's the dream. Danny plays records. Thank you. Another... That's... Oh my God, what a strike, by the way. Another... That's so many new tier 1s today. I'm confused, but thank you very much. That's so kind of you. Welcome aboard. I missed Emmett Doran's goal. It sounded good, though. Am I to assume it was an absolute banger? Or did he just go in behind and score a normal goal? Oh, no, that's a cracker from the... Woohoo! What a strike from Emmett Doran. Good chilled vibes. It's usually... The only time I'm not chilled, I think, is when player dynamics come up. I think that's the only time I've been genuinely annoyed at FM. Since that one time when I had to do a completely different save for a day just to calm down. And that was a long time ago. Okay, we're doing well. Incredibly. This music's very depressing. Come on, let's build it up a bit. There we go. There we go, that's better. Who would indeed? What about Binner? Now, the Binner one was just more fun. Like, a 29-year-old in your youth intake. Hang on a minute. I have to see a screenshot of this. As Emmett, what a save. The Binner one was less annoying and more just crazy, and I look back on it fondly just because of how confused we were for a good 3 hours of that stream. That might be one of my longest streams ever, actually, just because we waited so long to figure it out. And yeah, like a secondary one that sort of affects different areas of the game. Actually, yeah. Because it does feel like some players who have got really personality types will still get really tetchy about certain things, even though if a person truly had that sort of personality, he probably wouldn't do. But it's because of other attributes inside it, I guess. Yeah, I need to see this youth intake with a 29-year-old in it. That sounds amazing. It's like, congratulations, Mrs. SYC. It's a man. That's true. Anytime they're trying to make it complex, well, you know what happens. Oh, good finish from Alan. Is that really his first goal of the season? No, it's not because he's offside. Oh, it's not actually, is it? Because he... I hate that it resets it. That's another thing I'd quite like. When you sell a player and loan them back straight away, where they never leave the club, it would be kind of cool if their stats didn't disappear. I should have taken Emmett off by now. And some of the other lads while I'm here. Actually, I might get Millie off, because... Oh, no. Yeah, fine. We'll just move. I guess Carlo Mura through the middle. Silent personality type. Keep history after retirement. No, I mean, like... Don't know why that would work. Or maybe it does, I don't know. But what I mean is basically, if... So, for example, when Alan left us, he never actually left the club. He just left... He joined Rangers, but was on loan to us straight away. But all of his stats disappeared for the season we were currently in. And the same thing happens if... The same thing happens with us. Because a lot of the time, we're loaning players... a different sort of pathway to our season because we're a summer league. If you have to reloan them midway through the season, even if they don't leave the club, all of their stats for the season disappear and you can't see how many... It's like, why? That's so silly stuff. Hey, Hyde, how's it going? Howdy ho. You love to see it. Ned Flanders has arrived. A Zlatan personality type. What, it's just called Zlatan personality type. You think it would get better by now, considering there's quite a lot of summer leagues in there, aren't there? Alright, that's good. We'll take that. That'll at least move us back to... Well, I say back to the top. We were already top, but slightly more top. We're topper. Hang on. Did I miss a Hulk yoga earlier today? I feel like I might have done, actually. And I apologise for that. Right. That's a normal yoga. Let's do a bit. Just chill. I'm good. But we have had some issues. But the main positive thing today is we've got to the Champions League group stages for the second time in the save very comfortably at the end. We have had some other issues that we've had to sort of work around because the game is shit. But other than that, we've been pretty good. Now that I think we've figured out how to deal with that, shouldn't have to, but we do. And at least now you guys know if you run into the same problem, you know how to fix it. Oh, I actually did need that stretch, to be fair. Oh, that was nice. Yeah, at least they fixed that. They did at least fix that particular bug. Credit where credit's due. Oh, God. Hang on. That's his goal bonus. What was his goal bonus? That was only his... Man's only got 9 goals in the league this season. That just shows you how much the man doesn't play in the league. Or didn't. Fix what in the save file? Oh, no, nothing to do with the save file. It was... Fulham just lost, standard. It was just basically... Star player expecting to play every single match whether he was fit or not. And then got complained and wanted to leave the club because he was not able to play games in which he literally couldn't play games. You know, silly, normal stuff like that. But we basically managed to find a way around it by having to start him for a minute and then immediately substitute him because that's the only thing we could do. Otherwise, he was just going to break his leg or something. It's Bohemians. We'll send the assistant for that. Yeah, the weekly staff meetings when nobody's in the office. It's like, what are you reporting on? Yeah, I think that bug does still exist, actually, Bearded Child. Because I've noticed that a few times and been like, what? Hang on a minute. Why is it lost of information? But I assume that's how it works then. So it only does it now when it's a club that you actually... When they've already got a club. Yeah, well, we thought we'd get away with star player for a player that was actually going to play every game. But when we tried to rest him out for a game prior to a Champions League match that we needed him more than against the non-league side in the Cup, he complained and wanted to leave. So, you know. Just, you know, normal stuff. Unable to... Okay, that's fine, I guess. Right, so he's going to have to start here as well, despite his inability to walk properly. But that's fine. So we'll bring... Put him in. Put Moses on the bench. Bring Moses in straight away. Oh, Tom Sawyer's going to get a chance. Nice. It's going to be a lot of rotation here. Yeah, it's a shame. But whatever. We can't take the risk of upsetting him again by moving him down, so we're just going to have to deal with his fragile little ego that... Like, at one point, he was, like, basically dead, and I tried to rest him, and then he got offended. So, yeah. No, it doesn't matter if you sub him out, because the game only counts them starting the match as them playing. Which is, again, kind of silly. No, that's his actual name. I should stress, that's not a nickname or anything. He's actually called Tom Sawyer. Also, I swear he was English before. Well, all right then. He's like taking on the personalities there. Hey, Quinn. Oh, thank you, man. That's very kind of you. But yeah, FM doesn't care how many minutes the player has played. It only judges it based on them starting or not, which means that Impact Sub kind of loses its meaning at that point because they actually don't care if they've come off the bench. They only care if they've started, even if they're an Impact Sub. Moses won't because he has a lower squad status. Yeah, it's all a bit fucky, innit? So we start Emmett, we get him off straight away. Oh, that's the dream. He got mentored into Irelandhood. When he got there, they welcomed him into the Brotherhood. And he just immediately became Irish like Regan Booty did. Okay. Mark's like, we already looked. We also tried to find a guy called Huckleberry, but nothing doing. Right, so 44 seconds and we get to waste a substitute. Cheers, SI. There we go. Cool. A Guinness a day keeps the sobriety away. How about that? Right, let's have a look at this guy. I assume it's this guy here. The no-nonsense. Yeah. Holy shit. Yep. There you go. You just got a 29-year-old in your youth intake. You say late bloomer. He's not even good, though, is he? He's a late being rubbisher. Good teamwork, though. Very good teamwork. I've never seen that before. A 29-year-old in your youth intake. This is the definition of hello, fellow kids, isn't it? Oh, superb. Yeah, as you say, your club is ancients, to be fair. Unambitious checks out. I might clip that, actually. He's a mature student. Oh, that's amazing. I honestly, I must admit, I didn't believe you, but that's insane. I've never seen that before. That's funny. Oh. Isn't a pro cyclist. He's a late bloomer, remember? Graduate, yeah. It's like 21 Jump Street.
My car.
Webo! Thank you very much for the follow. Chance of the Ballon d'Or, maybe. He'll retire a year later. Just be like, it's too much for me, boss. I've aged out of football. Oh. Oh, close one. I just love that. 29-year-old in your youth intake. I feel like that's actually better than him being 30. He's like, nah, I'm not 30. That would be silly. Just push. Oh, God, yeah. If I had a player like that come from my youth intake, I would absolutely find a way to keep them around the squad a little bit. Oh, we're losing to the Bows. Ebenezer Simons Defanti, by the way, with the assist there. What a name. Hot prospects in your area. Conan 29. Oh, it's like that time when we got the hot singles in Cambridge thing when I was trying to show someone something on an image sharing website. Yes, the next head of youth development. Oh. All three of them were 29. Oh, could you show us a screenshot of just the youth intake itself rather than the players themselves? I'm curious now. Yeah, he goes on and plays till he's in his 50s. He's like Kinkazu. That's insane. Spacebot TV. Thank you very much for the follow. All the follows today. Thank you, guys. Oh. Out of context. Oh, they found one as well. Retirees League. Shaquille O'Neal Malay. That's very good. Also, that's his first name. His first name is Shaquille O'Neal. That's which means there must be a real player in the game who's called Shaquille O'Neal to start with. Rubino PD, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm turning 32 next month. And at that point, you're just kind of like, I don't think I'm going to be playing for Fulham anytime soon. The dream's dead, chat. Come on, pick it up a bit. Oh, there we go, because it updated now. Right, we need to turn this into a win. Shaquille O'Neal. Oh, for God's sake. That's on side. Shaquille O'Neal, Manchester United. That sounds about right. Or just Shaquille O'Neal, MacGyver. You have one too? No way. Okay, well, we know what we're checking after this match. Fulham over 30s. To be fair, at times during our sort of waning part of our Premier League's existence, we pretty much were Fulham over 30s. dear. Bart's not had a good game. Sunday standard, yeah.
You are gold.
Oh.
Gold. Always believe
Gold.
in your soul. You've got the power to know. You're indestructible.
You're indestructible, chat. Remember that. If you're ever in doubt on yourself, just remember, you're indestructible. Yeah, I had a guy called Thank God Sunday, which was terrific. And I think he's about the biggest of a mood I think I've seen. Don't lose to Bose. We'll have to look up Shaq afterwards. Yes, good shout. Yeah, to be fair, I think I could have probably done better than them. Oh, always believe in Jamal Lowe. If in doubt. Tom Sawyer's not had the best day today, has he? This might well be his first game for us, in fairness to him, but still, play better, Tom. Get good, I suppose, is the gist of what I'm saying here. Okay, right, come on, turn it around. Booty ball. Oh, dear. Yeah, Moses is not going to win many of those. There we go. Baz is so good at wait. One thing I see Barry Cunningham do an awful lot is exactly that. Just waiting and then just intercepting. Oh, sorry, Silveretta. For the 15 months, I'm so sorry. Let's get extra sub hype. Yeah, you have a second one. God's Power Tower is a real player. Yep. He's in this save as well. So the Colombian is complete, if that makes sense. He has now completed his transition into a ball winner. And he's like, I think 3 stars, which is not bad after the transition phase. As Mayeni with the ball in. He's obviously not playing today because we've got 4 games in a week. And Moses is doing all right. He's banged nearly 20 goals this year, which ain't bad. Oh, good save. Added those well. Oh, nice. I've got to see this. Oh, wait. So that's the wrong one, I think. Oh, was it? Oh, no, I see. Oh, yeah, you can't see their ages on there. I didn't realise that. Yeah, look. Don McFarlane. A 29-year-old Scotsman as well. That's weird. We're losing to Bose off of their only 2 shots on target here, which is just... Skyrock and Bose will qualify for the knockouts. God, Emo, I'm jealous, man. Extremely jealous. Maybe Dickie Franks for a bit. Oh, dear. Yeah, it's the problem when you have to rotate so incredibly much. Oh, I can't make any more substitutions? Of course I can't, because of Emmett Doran. Europe's going good. We're in the group stages. We took a 2-2 draw with RB Leipzig away from home. So we've actually got our first Champions League point on the board as well. I did see 5-1. People were tagging me in the tweet about it, which is lovely. I can't wait to get over there. Hopefully. Watch Sod's Law. They'll be like unbeaten at home all season. I'll nip out to a game, and then they'll be like, oh no, today we'll lose 7-0 to honour you. Those are actually time wasting here. We're actually going to lose to them here. With them. Oh, don't you dare. Every shot on target for Bose today has been a goal. F. It was a great goal, to be fair. Good finish. Terrible defending. Standard. How the fuck did we lose that 3-1? Good lord. I suppose that's the problem when you play 4 games in a week and have to use one of your substitutions after 2 minutes in every game. So at least we're still only 2 points clear of Dundalk now. I thought we got past the point of having tough title races, man. It can be did. Right, now let's look up Shaquille O'Neal. Should be able to just do that, right? No. Hang on, how was yours spelled? Just want to make sure I'm doing it right. I was an O in it. Okay. Well, obviously there's an O in it, Matt, you mug, but like, that's not how it's spelled either. Oh, I don't have Shaquille O'Neal, damn it. Games in hand, though. Yeah, but the thing is, those games in hand, these were all games in hand. Problem is that we're, again, playing 4 games in a week. So, yeah. Too low tier. Ah, dad. Dad? Dad. Don't you just feel dad sometimes, chat? Oh, lordy. It's Shelbourne next. Tom Johnson. I imagine if I type in Tom, it'll probably come up. Oh, wait. Let me just... Maybe there's more people than... Maybe there's more than one guy called Tom. Damn it. Get your sat-navs out for the lads. Damn it, man. Right, I'll refund the points on those ones. Feels dad, man. Feels dad, man. The fact that we then have to start the star player in every game. Has he stopped complaining yet? Maybe I want to just... Nope. That will not go away, will it? Concerned about the amount of game time he's getting. What? How has it gone down? So that now proves that it must be counting the minutes. But if that's the case, what the game is essentially telling us is that you literally have to start your star player in every match for every minute of every match, no matter how tired they are, no matter what injuries they've got, or they'll leave your club. And to that, I just say, fucking sort your shit out, because that is broken as hell. We've tried everything to mitigate their nonsense today, and it does appear as though actually that's what you have to do. Staggering levels of ineptitude. Just incredible. Ah. How could he have gone down to regular starter playing time when he's played every match? Incredible. And then have them do what? You know? Say it's dynamic? Like... oh, dear. Yeah, good personality too. We're very confused by it. I think he's got fairly professional, doesn't he? Yeah, fairly professional personality. All the pros you could possibly want. It's just insanity. But my question... Hang on, let's just have a look at one other thing. Yeah, see here, he did manage to get 4 games in a row. And the reason he was able to do that is because we had... Yeah, I do have a gifted sub. I need to find someone who hasn't got one. Well, I'll tell you what. You're right there. That was worth it for me. That's the swear jar right there. I'm willing to take the gifted sub on that one just because it's this bit here. Because he managed to get those 4 games there because obviously we actually had breaks. But we haven't had it. Basically, earlier I said that my way of avoiding the player dynamics thing was I'm just not going to talk about it. And if I started ranting, I'd gift a sub, like a swear jar. But I felt that I needed that one. 7% of all matches, yeah. Which is fucking stupid. A fringe player would imply that they're on the fringes of the squad, which means they're barely ever in the squad, let alone playing games. It feels to me like it's too top heavy. So, I'm going to give myself sub hype. SecondYellowCard, thank you for the gifted sub. You ledge. It's all too top heavy. So, almost all of the squad statuses seem to demand more football than they're supposed to, where the top 3 almost seem to want to play every match no matter what. And that to me is absolutely asinine. Well, no, you were the first person I saw. So basically, I can't gift a random sub. I have to actively do it specifically. Because I don't have that option. I can only click on people and gift them subs. So you were the first name I saw that weren't subbed. Yeah, indeed. So it kind of appears as though... Yeah. You can't have you basically can't have star players. It's like not a possibility to have. 3 times per season. I suppose, but again... But also, it depends on how many games you're playing a season. Because most of the time, fringe players would get games in cups, mostly. But I don't know. Point is, it feels like star player wants to start every game, important player wants to start every game, and regular starter seems to want to start every game. So it's sort of, yeah. Yeah, I certainly won't ever be trying to put a player on a star. The problem is, it is going to cost us later down the line, because we are going to lose players who will not sign for us unless they're on a star player contract. But... You know, we'll just have to deal with it. Because the thing is, what would happen is we sign them up and then they just leave anyway. So, yeah. Yeah, it seems like this is a new thing for this year. Would be an okay role. I don't even know if it would be, though. Because think about it. Even with midweek congestion for a Champions League match, it would still be broken. Goalkeeper would be fine. Because our goalkeeper... Like, we could have Bart on a star player contract. I don't want to, but we could and he'd be fine. Because he plays every game anyway. But... It does seem that it is now taking into account minutes as well. which is just staggering. Also, it's 2:15. I realised I was going into a game that we can't actually play. Oh, dear. They never complain if you do it day of. Right. Very good tip. Very good tip. Check how people finish previous seasons. So you go to here, and then you go into here, and then you go into there, and bam. If that's what you meant, anyway. Yes, I think that's... So, does that actually work then, Hyde? So they won't complain if you do it on the day they sign? Because that might be a way around it. Does that work with contract extensions as well, or does that only work with new signings? Because I think the issue we'll have... Usually I can get out of players paying for new signings, because you can always drop it down one, but it's contract extensions I find that they tend to get a bit more funky with it. Because that's how we got locked into having Emmett on a star player. It's obviously based on something like that, but either way, it shouldn't be, and that's dumb. Oh, what was the other lookup? I must have missed one. Oh, Tommy Thompson. Yes. The Jude Bellingham is obviously still got to be one of the best players in the game. He do be very good. I'm actually surprised he's not got more goals, actually, considering. Well, what I would say is, if they want to make it realistic, that's not realistic. And this is my point. Also, first and foremost, it's a game, ergo, fun should actually... Like, it should go fun, realism. Always, if it's a game. That's the way I look at it. Because after all, that's what you're selling people. In theory. Tommy Thompson. Oh, no, there he is. New York Cosmos. Bit of neck going on here, too. Which, you can't go wrong with a bit of neck. He's been all over the place. Birmingham Legion. What a name. Fuck fun, yeah. It's a little bit classy, yeah. So what league is this even in? Ah, the No League. I guess that's Nazzle. So he was at just Sacramento. Do they have a long name? I want to know. Oh, that's much better. Yes. Sacramento Republic. That's perfect. The Birmingham Legion sounds like... Sounds like a working man's club. Can't they have... They should have an option that says, do you want it to be fun? Tick here for yes. Oh, I tried TomTom Inferno, but he wasn't there. Oh, sorry, yeah. Certain WoW expansion. Yeah, High Volley's even made it this far. Holy shit. Big up the Volleys. Right, let me just save that there. Boost fans would cause himself. Maybe, yeah. So, hopefully he's still live, because I noticed a charity stream that was going on earlier, and it's really good cause, raising money for a charity, I believe, that supplies wigs for... basically little girls with cancer that obviously lose their hair as a result of chemotherapy. Hopefully he's still streaming. Yes, he is. Yetos. Nice. And I thought that would be a cool stream to support for something like that. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go over to Yeto Plays for the raid today. Hopefully that works. So thank you so much for joining me. Port Cub, thank you for the follow. I will see you guys, of course, on Tuesday. I'm going to go spend my afternoon playing some board games with some friends and having some beer and some pizza. I will see you on Tuesday. Thank you so much for joining me. Hold your gun. Capybara. Bye-bye.